Them say me no fit jump, them say you no fit jump, them say we no fit jump. Them say me no fit jump, them say you no fit jump, them say we no go fit jump. I'm a guy when you want to move in a chacha, I catch my walk, I walk, I walk, I walk. Can I get inside your mama? Not be why you know. Can I get inside your mama? Body get the you know. Can I get inside my mama? Umre kwedu. Can I get inside your mama? Umre kwedu. Can I get inside your mama? Sumini ndo ura. Can I get inside my mama?
What's here? Extreme. It's FM.
What you do, what you mean when I change it, I'm a mama. What you do, what you mean when I do, I'm a mama.
Look at what you are doing to the road. Eh? Look at what you have done. Look at what you have done. And you at your age, and this country is for all of us. And what all of you working here, Muna and pending for a Conway, you dimini usika na ye. Eh? Eti niamu ye a crime ayamamu. I am giving you, all of you working here, and whoever is building, it's not the building. I'm not concerned about the building. I am concerned about the road. I am giving you up to Friday. I'm giving you up to Friday. If you like, continue with this up to Friday, and you will see what's going to happen here. Okay? I am giving you enough time. Whoever is building, if you like, keep the concrete mixture and continue to damage the road. Okay? I am showing human face to you. I am giving you up to Friday. If you like, continue with this. Continue with this. I will come here on Friday, and you will see what will happen here. Friday, after Friday, a week today, anytime from a week today, I will come here and continue with this. Let me come here again and see this kind of thing on the road, and you will see what will happen here. Some of us, Ghanaians, elderly people, and for you behave to send Sabi, you are bodan for. Whoever is in charge of this property, oversight, now who this site here, unless you are a mad man, unless you are a mad person, because you should know, property, where you will see, property, what is property? And this is a recipe for accident. And from the junction, asphalt road, signing look for the owner of this property, Chief Director. Look, you people should look for the owner of this property, and we have to let national security pick the owner of this property. I am not concerned about whatever he is building. He can build to the skies, I don't care, but he should not be allowed to spoil the road. The building belongs to him alone. The road is the property of all the 30 million people of this country. And we should not allow one person to put the lives of 30 million people of Ghana in danger. Do it as your homework. We are going round and we have come across this. I said, look for the property owner, the owner of this building, and I will liaise with my counterpart, National Security Minister, for him to be picked wherever he is.
When for no 15, you better be 2 borehole near the polytank see ho. And it's your known toa na with the host na with the share cocoa no so. Send a bear a bessery ama yetime nyeska. When for no 15, you better be 2 borehole near the polytank see ho. And it's your known toa na with the host na with the share cocoa no so. Send a bear a bessery ama yetime nyeska. When for no 15, you better be 2 borehole near the polytank see ho. And it's your known toa na with the host na with the share cocoa no so. Send a bear a bessery ama yetime nyeska. When for no 15, you better be 2 borehole near the polytank see ho. And it's your known toa na wo the host na wo the hwehwe gu kokoo no so se na be ya ebesoro ye ama yetimi anya sika ezu wefo no fifi ye be ba betu borehole wo ho na the polytank esi ho enti ensio no nto a na wo the host na wo the hwehwe gu kokoo no so se na be ya ebesoro ye ama yetimi anya sika ezu wefo no fifi ye be ba betu borehole wo ho na the polytank esi ho enti ensio no nto a na wo the host na wo the hwehwe gu kokoo no so se na be ya ebesoro ye ama yetimi anya sika ezu wefo no fifi ye be ba betu borehole wo ho na the polytank esi ho enti ensio no nto a na wo the host na wo the hwehwe gu kokoo no so se na be ya ebesoro ye ama yetimi anya sika ezu wefo no fifi ye be ba betu borehole wo ho na the polytank esi ho enti ensio no nto a na wo the host na wo the hwehwe gu kokoo no so se na be ya ebesoro ye ama yetimi anya sika ezu wefo no fifi ye be ba betu borehole wo ho na the polytank esi ho enti ensio no nto a na wo the host na wo the hwehwe gu kokoo no so se na be ya ebesoro ye ama yetimi anya sika.
That gentleman will be looked for. We will activate every resource in our disposal, working with Interpol. The way we've worked with Interpol to extradite Ghanaians to other jurisdictions, we will request the Russian authorities, and that's why I've invited the Russian ambassador, to work with our law enforcement. We want the gentleman to come to Ghana, to be brought back to Ghana, extradited to Ghana, for him to face the rigors of our law. Ghanaian citizens, irrespective of their decision making, will be protected by their government. The government of John Dramani Mahama will ensure that every citizen's rights are protected. And you cannot record a citizen without their consent and air that or post that online. That constitutes a crime under the Cyber Crime Offences Act, the Cyber Security Authority Act, CSA Act 1038 of Ghana, passed in 2020 by Parliament. So we will work on it. We're working on it. We'll be with my Lelu team at Cybersecurity is building a full doc. That gentleman will be looked for. We will activate every resource in our disposal, working with Interpol. The way we've worked with Interpol to extradite Ghanaians to other jurisdictions, we will request the Russian authorities, and that's why I've invited the Russian ambassador, to work with our law enforcement. We want the gentleman to come to Ghana, to be brought back to Ghana, extradited to Ghana, for him to face the rigors of our law. Ghanaian citizens, irrespective of their decision making, will be protected by their government. The government of John Dramani Mahama will ensure that every citizen's rights are protected. And you cannot record a citizen without their consent and air that or post that online. That constitutes a crime under the Cyber Crime Offences Act, the Cyber Security Authority Act, CSA Act 1038 of Ghana, passed in 2020 by Parliament. So we will work on it. We're working on it. We'll be with my Lelu team at Cybersecurity is building a full doc. That gentleman will be looked for. We will activate every resource in our disposal, working with Interpol. The way we've worked with Interpol to extradite Ghanaians to other jurisdictions, we will request the Russian authorities, and that's why I've invited the Russian ambassador, to work with our law enforcement. We want the gentleman to come to Ghana, to be brought back to Ghana, extradited to Ghana, for him to face the rigors of our law. Ghanaian citizens, irrespective of their decision making, will be protected by their government. The government of John Dramani Mahama will ensure that every citizen's rights are protected. And you cannot record a citizen without their consent and air that or post that online. That constitutes a crime under the Cyber Crime Offences Act, the Cyber Security Authority Act, CSA Act 1038 of Ghana, passed in 2020 by Parliament. So we will work on it. We're working on it. We'll be with my Lelu team at Cybersecurity is building a full doc. That gentleman will be looked for. We will activate every resource in our disposal, working with Interpol. The way we've worked with Interpol to extradite Ghanaians to other jurisdictions, we will request the Russian authorities, and that's why I've invited the Russian ambassador, to work with our law enforcement. We want the gentleman to come to Ghana, to be brought back to Ghana, extradited to Ghana, for him to face the rigors of our law. Ghanaian citizens, irrespective of their decision making, will be protected by their government. The government of John Dramani Mahama will ensure that every citizen's rights are protected. And you cannot record a citizen without their consent and air that or post that online. That constitutes a crime under the Cyber Crime Offences Act, the Cyber Security Authority Act, CSA Act 1038 of Ghana, passed in 2020 by Parliament. So we will work on it. We're working on it. We'll be with my Lelu team at Cybersecurity is building a full doc.
Them say me no fit jump, them say you no fit jump, them say we no fit jump. Them say we no fit jump, them say you no fit jump, them say we no go fit jump. I'm a girl when you want to my boy, not a child, catch my walk, banya. Get a jing, sign, mama. Not where why you know, get a jing, sign, mama. Body get the queen, no. Get a jing, sign, mama. Umbre kwebi, get a jing, sign, mama. Umbre kwebi, get a jing, sign, mama. Smil de ura, get a jing, sign, mama.
Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM. Needs FM yo.
So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Zumanguru, you know what you're shown. What you're shown. So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Zumanguru, you know what you're shown. Manchester, you know Zumanguru, you know what you're shown. What's that to do, you know? Bamansa, you know. Yasa, you know what you're shown. Get your Israel, get your Ethiopia, get Sudan, what you're shown. Abakaba, you know what you're for Karacha. I got you one year, and in your fame. Abakaba, you know what you're for Karacha. I got you one year, and in your fame. I'm a Gamian Matu, I'm a Gabon Yangotu. I'm a
MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO sonko ha ya me minty e neat 100.9 FM so and our sugu awutie no ye twagu live our Facebook and YouTube me say wa kona ko like and ko follow na share for my na afofro so mra metie ye ye dia sede ni kan bia Kunu Ghana Limited this way chocolate drink specialized natural mineral water and our best point savings and loans limited production crew aye crowd wo machi ha say wo mo bo michi dom say pampe Joe Dami Adoma Jero Saj my friend man na ya rade and my bon na ya odin baby I will be na ya michiao Abdullah Dasmani and Alex Century one we on bo michi dom nam di djumedi aba besomo abusia mi din de MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO betimi afram biamzi 1 anase woman gada anase biama brofode MAAME soja nso so frame ameje osododo me na mi di djumedi ho chia me every sabre say no 9 ebebo abusia for me kan for e de amount say enne eye benada enne bena yi February boso mi da to so don so 17 February 2026 in the year of our Lord ya da so tia so twedi ampo na dom ne na humobro adaroma Mr. Wada ma wani nyewate ma wani nye situation bia wo mu ohawo ne abenidie bia wo fa mu no mesrewa ade ba ko na meka kyew eno ane se ma wani nye because we are be nyawayo wa wona ma wo tempenten kwa business a wo ya utum se business na nkoso ho kyene wo pa wo te fifi bone obi a wo gina nkyɛnso ne brewo nya ya nka wo no kura so aye business ne bi amanka feli osubu ho abofia Mesrewa men doubt ho wate ye wodi asi wani so bia no omade se obepema kɔ ho emfa ho ne intimidation se bebo akwan mu emfa ho ne disappointment se bebo akwan mu wasi gina SCP asita no yesa wode bekɔ akodura wie ye papa yesa so twedi amponya kropon no so beto ne insurance yo papa e de aguso ama ne awo ye ne awo hwehwɛ no etimi abam kama e de ama mesrewa men stress ho because and anyama nkoye na fa hiko se him men stress ho because however the long the night Mr. Was say the dawn will surely break. I said the sign e was said then ya say ade ebechi enyo bia na bete kukuhwi ase wonamu no ase wate enyo bia na bete wase de biara da nanso ne nyina ye esanse wo botaye bisi wani so me say ya ma wani nye happy yourself believe in yourself and know what you want that it is going to happen, it is going to be good, it is going to be great. Womo hu se womo afefa aye dutan kese no womo ansha ase womo sha ase na dutan ne baaye eye duaba bia womo guye en womo sha ase gugu nsunsuo nkakran ekukuruwi ase womo fa mu se nei womo ka kire wo wabam bebu nanso womo ye no womo amoma bam amu eye nkakran ena tie na abotoa ede amao. You are here to live your life and not to make everyone understand. Etebusia enwene de will be eka ho nipa de wo bekasa. Observers are always worried, but one kasankasa na hunu botaye esi wani so ene baabi awoko no wakonkodin apema ko wanem na menim so twedi ampon basayi adom no obeto nhire nsuo papa edi agune wo ye bia so na ayeyie na afefe na nyine na yedutan kase na enoma bebre ababedidi so ewie dia me di chewo enie Memo bibia. A special good afternoon to all the beautiful ears and the beautiful eyes listen and watching me at this very moment. Nana Jenim Boaten, Nana Mama Hene, a wee baby, I will be Nana Mechiao Jutu. I former a managing director of Cocoa Processing Company. Nana Jenim Boaten, our honor, and a tea chocolate and can ye papa, you who say yes. You were chocolate, you were chocolate. na chocolate bi more de so wona na eye adwuma wo CPC a wo be mo atenka papa anka na neje ne mboaten wo hopa na anka yedi vows day ya anka Friday ade be chi Saturday na aye vows day no anka education a obegina TV so anye wanko ba bia kro na nya UTV anka obegina bodewura ya education am wo ga na ni na wutie no wahunu hia sese wudi koko eze die ne ehunu Honorable Boachi Ejako, incoming chairman of the NPP. Jamasi Bruni Papa B. Honorable Baby, I will be a mema special good afternoon. Afe Group CEO of Nabus Motors. Miami of Abakope. Nana Edubonso Ejekum Prempe. Obrempon Bakope. Ona. Yemi wofa no. Papa baby I will be a my special good afternoon. Dr. Christopher Ampedu, the Samaritan. The Samaritan they no na feed no 24/7 Neat FM. E wan wotie. Esi ameka se wotie me oni abusuafo ni nyina na musuo mo na aye wadwe se oba kwose se frɔ de ne da no no de bekia ya. Ahwe obetu afri abosan no so abesi fom. Na ahwe ade a wapene ho. Obeka cho se sign bra na mu memfa gate. Watch the kwan abefa so abefro. I was for baby I will be a my special good afternoon. I am in my Ghana nti your politics na na wie ye de eba besomo. Wo nyina mo ani tua se koko buo ya teso amakuafo twa jadwo akuafo su ade enkoche na ye enkoda ensore a yesi koko bo CEO Dr. Randy Abe na katua a wagye ne ho nwa nam ebebru 90,000 Ghana cedis ya wono nko agye hye de ho wose se de ne mekeka kono sika no friends sika ni koko board eti wateso enyo ono nko management any senior staff wom nyina atete wo makatua ne so na management de no CEO ni management de 20% and senior staff de no 10%. Ai no matete so ai se be ya ombetimi enya sika de aboko board ho bra ai na ene no nko ada expenditures bi wo ho so matete so e ka bi wo ho no mo atum se ka we de ye ka hunu ne yebo ane mane nyina mo atwatwa so enam se we na ye PR game ke bi no mo ye anasa adekan no mo ye ai ka de omba be kan nenso aso wuko books no mu a anya bia wo mo de ose be yo ana ye ni ho bi ye be de hu no wo mo na wo ho no mo so mo kan wo so matete wo makatua so ye be ba wura mo ne de hu nkomo Ghana this year wo mo ekodi dwa e wo Burkina Faso sa Burkina Faso edin honorable Apreku former Minister of Trade and Industry ewo kanema mpanyin John Ejikum Kufuor na penso honorable Apreku ono kan Burkina Faso man ya akono okan Burkina Faso man ehwam na no ne Burkina Faso no badantem na Ghana fo akohia Ghana fo binu akohia omko Africa mu wo e Burkina Faso eso omko akofantos ya rehosem papa ne asefensam papa kraso okope bibia ba e de abehwe abusua koya wa ma akwanti mfi wo ye papa Interpol so by no say red alert no e de to yewra kanoforiata so no ma delete because so hwemu amanyosem bi batabata ho sa amanyosem ne ho kro ne ba no ene Interpol mra ne Interpol hyehye na emfa enkokra etu o ma delete na ebinum chese o na sa de we kra de omo deletion no kra aba late kra sa na tie ha na sasan na tie ye ne mpanyufo be di ho komo na Ghana yenso afọ na hwenkita hodie nsem so Namjata George ote same bone ne wa hase ose sa Russia ni no akoye ye maya ne basa no ha wode wo mo namu foni na akwakogu internet so a wo wetua ka ton wa chese wode gisika de awurade ose ye behwehwe no etu oni Russian ambassador to Ghana Russia ban anamusini wone ne be kasa twen wonchonge hwo hwehwe wone ne bedi hu nkomo na ba bia kwa na dwane akota bia wo mo atwe na bagana ha no ba be fesi yen yenti a waso ye sa ensem hu no oba be ka kire yen na okay ye bedi sa asemi ho nkomo ese pa e waka na wuso we ne nsema hodo e na wia yi yabobo ni nyina no a ye ese ne koso na ye ne mo adidi ho enkomo press after me be phone lines na amamo after ye discussions nyina na ye be phone lines na won so do adwenkyere aba on politics na nei sa bredi ye ba be ka ho asemi ede ne me ka mo ate ase pa awia yi and say yede yet ye baby o yenka bin shemu lumba na bo no nyom sese sumye kasa sankam padua kasa tabati
Fedile libo papa Bachore tuli pasa Siti mela si baten Afele ti johane Asimani basitana Bachabile soweto Masiali basad Aseti bali bangwe
yati hanu maja yanka bin shemu yati yasi video bi aba Russia ni bi na wokoshi Ghana fo bi na na den na na ho na asemi se yampa ese Ghana fo maya fe no mo si nyini kwan so wo mo enka bi shemu eja wo hu broni pe anokwa moma yenka na ye attitude towards abrofo enye ye buya ho abonfia too much in the presence of obroni na me no me dia me take pa was asem hu ne se me nyeja me ho emma broni da me hu broni emma me vim emma form ma me emma deda form emfa ma broni for what ebinum hu broni aso masia nyame aso masia yesu ebinum hu broni a asajama se omofo mapampamu nsi fom mo nan enhwe suro obi didi na ohu broni obeja akora de aduan na mabroni adi. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? Your attitude towards me cry the sa we no mo friends Russia for ne China for yi ne Japan for ne hwa me mu omo so omo ya abrofo mpete wo ka broni kan ya ne nyire si broni America broni nye broni o wo pe broni kan se abrofo ana se we ne efra no broni a eye nyire si broni no kura me nyeja me homa no ana se me deda form ma I mean ye bia me nti na me nya interested in say bia me for so say me tu kwan na me mpe wo mo ayi me mpe wo mo eniema bi kra eye me esuno bia ye attitude enu na me hu say enu ka ho bi na wo he ya na broni apie ha ye dimi na besesa sesia wo kwa kwoto ade wo dikiu so broni ebedu ho no pe na na besa ho se die nti so why ho because of the color na said yen na sebe yen hu ne yen ho so hwe yen ya bibifo yen Ghana fo ne yen hu yen ho so hwe na gahwe ne nyame ya yen edi ebiem ne nyankopon onye yen di ebiem nyansa ya de tap into our natural resource ne etimi ya ye ne ye na benefit yen no ye jeja yen ho e na brofo ya fa yen wa e no mo ye de wo mo pe. Look at this enyine si broni kura no on to me ene me mekasa na kambese Russia Russia hwan Jerry akwaba
ya me de ya ma
ni abeto pronunciation
Happy Vows Day.
Me das. Na so one we sheme. Ahaya obeta be sheme amankrofo abehu se we sheme. Vows Day wo frame me. You never called me.
Dey na efe se beti wanim na me wo show.
Mempe.
Birthday.
Mempe.
Happy Vows Day.
Menye so mempe. Mempe Vows Day.
Samum.
You say you're going back to back. Abrofo na ko kan bekai.
O back to back we am.
Ale na bibia makode.
Na me adom na so e.
Nyame adom Thursday we no way.
Thursday no, me Janice be kakana me bedru ye no na. Or baby surprise me or ya dear.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. In fact, me bedru kan my brother, but catch don't worry. No I be drive me. No I drive me de me copy baby tonight.
Wow.
Spend about 1 hour 45 minutes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Nti be dana se nyame hira no.
Oh, yeah dana se. Oba pa nyame hira wate. Me bi mra bi. Ai taye. Taye maye.
Surprise me. Nti me am be kra na. Good. Na biama.
Yey.
We DSC.
Ai.
Broni dia ye ken.
Ai.
No cra woman is say. Victims no. Woman ye involved no. And to say you rebuke you.
And to say rebuke you more.
There be because me imagine no. And your mom from so.
Na one from so.
And your mom from so. Sana akwakoba. Only say woman crowns will be a woman so one more casano. Because me yanka woman come and because if you try to explain so na one man semano aye bibiri. Enti ebe ya wo kan wanu to mu moma. Na waka wanu atum na de wahwe. De eko. Se wo relationship bi ena bi anipa no se wa ware se ba ko bi mate se ono na ware. Ena owo further explanation bi. Ena ode be ma the husband
no krana ya waware na metisi say waware no say the husband age I know
say the husband age
for divorce and all that
enti say etenesa wo say nipa no I think o explanation be a to your family and to your husband and company and on no more year juma that is it. I think say no banisane better rather than so beba bonting because the more I will explain the actually no I will explain the actually mood do say no better was here because I'm for us interrogate said your all kind and someone into your den and you go around the bedroom so then na go around the bedroom
obi a we estate agent go bed den woni pa ne bedroom na kan bese ne na yesi na ne na down su so den
so sandro moka nti I think woman kasakra nanka is better but they are not cheap. Ghanaian women and not open make say Ghanaian women are not cheap munye cheap na eye bibi na koba na sana ema obi hu say oye cheap so because biama say me wo ho na me koshi oba na sada na no oba no kra di mechi kofi na bibi kokusia se me Nigeria metiye na me dwen so oba na e cheaper na ma dwen wofo ente se me dwen sa dem oba no because said ya me hu odo a me di hu oba no ne awokeka ene ne no ma bi a me hu ya me fe a me di approach no in the same vein oba no so timi hu bibi sa e wo be ma ho o yo ba be di se so betimi hu bibi wo be ma ho na attractive a mo betimi di nkomo bi akọ aduru akiri baabi be warrant se obedi na chi akofie enti e man na wo mo yes ano enye se wo mo ye cheap ebi obi na wa use wo mo as a prey na akwakoba na sa na nipa na ehu nyansa na odi aba beto abonten na e de sense mu enyina aba because nipa intentions na enye papa
na nka me ba ho no
nipa intentions
nipa no intentional odi efre
good
wo mo no eye one
papa
what is
enye papa eno na ama sense mu nkomo ni nyina kwakodu that level because intentions na enye papa ne de ne so no de on nam no hu ma no ofre from no wi na de akototo ne platform so said the matter ne kra ne say almost say your friend is saying a man or monetize videos adenti na woni obi akoko have sex na we video na de akoto baby monetize wa mereko a nipa no onya aware. What dream were from? Yes, God will punish you. A very bad practice. You shouldn't do that. And yes, so repu one repu no de waka. What I say, my 100 in pona beka and on bedi wechia. Be a mass on bedi wechi. Now, mom, to the extent say, what they are not what they are post to social media.
One must be found say beer or no sabe be that no jaw and I say or no or one intention or the
it intentions in the deceive ladies here. A man they were once about because they are said the amount for more no my ibi a cabo. Yeah, man, maybe. Yes, you kabom. Yeah, man, you walk away. Yeah, man, you walk away. You will remember do say
one night stand one more
who could show about Obanica to us or per se way. Oh, yeah, man, you follow me to make us say you 99% near follow. As yeah, man, you're a hypocrite. Yeah, hypocrite. 1% in a year you move it.
Almost a deep man at him. Almost explanation on the banner.
What was it?
A money bohon woman on the theory. Almost from Pelma. And what you might Russian guy.
I want Yazi and Zubri. And I want ya, one more member. I'm going to say, I'm of us all. Momunya, man, more did you, Madame, a man on your form. So, me yard the mamma. So I just say, me yard the mamma.
Blame girls
and to say you blame girls, no. Median to say blame girls and a cry. So only the a foot woman, you bit me the amount. Near cycle, said next time, maybe I wish you would be a Sabe, Bomodin say. Obema when you are down.
No, spare
Obema when you are down.
Camera, and that's here.
The spectacle, media, you should make
a corner baby. I must obey his best.
Because me sure me to baby grab because I am a many bring so now obi film found aspect she says and say my we did that. And my brother back who bring back could be a daho. Say a boy, you man, I san it here.
Yes, a brother,
yeah, me the barber told them, message at the barber. So, and no, what camera say, what done when the baby are doing any baby be an you're very careful. It's your foot to a moment near the Bema young man, say, and your lessons, Emma, a fufro. So, Obi can say, you see, if you see a hero fall, don't laugh,
don't jubilate,
but learn
from his mistakes.
Yeah, and mistakes. It's a man, the two woman, and just say yes, woman, and just say a woman in it. No mum, young fan, your lesson, and from my young man, you can't be. So they say, because baby betty me, you so bema. So they say, now just a woman when you are now a crabia, open your problem. So, we know how pa. It's just a year need the home at the my own catch us a Sunday will be inviting me. Make your time, man, make sure we go. Yes, Nipano, and yes, a meaning minimum, but it was a surprise visit and no surprise date appointment. So they say, and now so my me, I saw on the you with the dada. So they say, and I should yen away. So I should yen away. A foot when I say the man, my mama yam pentem because we nimun koma video no me share dan you be but one man share no chere say aya video no cha utum say baby okwa na wa edit o man common insisi so yie because me nya sure so be shi obi follow me that is all no the way so they say e dey yan komo bi be koso kakra so what you say na amoba no me na me oka say be me so wuru oba na dwim so amoba no etimi ati asiase bi obedi wechi edwa baby so nti emayen pentem enribukom now to a minister
no
say okay
you say your friend is one way as in a form of assurance and what yamma say one a Russian ambassador to Ghana cry babishia on the same issue anye biano bibi papa beti be free Nazareth aba
et say bibi papa be etimi free moba
how
yes. Because one, a man no my better than this, only my 1,000 crown be die. Yeah.
Okay.
Two, what take one more videos?
Their nudes.
Yes, you say one more Yahweh. Say not one more Yahweh there, and also we can't establish.
But my Jerry, so only obi e kompem na bia o manipa no kra ya we say oh ne ye me pese e ka hoda da bia me hwe na me yinti me video on kan che ne se bia o de koto baabi anasa bibia te sa usu se obepene so amount out of ni own volition say bia I record me enya ni phone so no ni phone or the record fine
but be di wo
ho
because so wutimi ni nipa nka eje nipa na je ato me de kwakọ ya de wi no so ade ato me de kwaya no so ade ato
no me ni obi a o the right sense
obepene
so amount
apart from one man act say pornography no
obepene so de me ni wo ye record na fakoto internet so obi no na
for what reason
obeyesa
eje bia ma ye hye won sika o pe bi obema obi adidi a no aka jo say or the kwako piska wo social media
no crana I doubt
so I doubt obi betimi asani amafo act pornography ma e ba bontin nti obi betimi adwen sa so but se gwetimi atwa e de akoto abontin ama amafo akwa akohwe na ne ayate ne se wo san e de pesika asa afo enyina enya awade eti amra yente se we repu obi o ma na obi enu awakase o repu no for so no it's a consensual Ghana krasi emrem no wunya 16 years wutimi have a consensual sex enti consent oni pa na tiase eno wakwa akokoye na mom se odi akoto omontini mu no eno na me kire a minister for communications Yewra Sam George says wakana sana womo form womo nansi form na okaso womo protect a citizenship citizenry no yes say womo protect ye na abrante no kwan e be fa so ye Russia ni ampa o so ye Russia ni o ye kra ye nche da nim ni nyina no it needs to be established and they say woko ye kotoka manifest won betimi attrack time or the buy at least by now so mutimi details be e fa ne ho time or the bedru Ghana so free Russia na buy yes say et saying won betimi attrack some information the data ni available so na saa de na waye no se emra bi wo na ese ye de ni gina no a ese yetimi gina no na compensation bi kura na anya twekura won be penfa ma eye saafo because won timi nkonko ye obi sa wo de oni obi ada fair enough obi timi shi obi na da de on na kwakoda no problem bi e ni akire so but to the extent that what they say no ma we ba beto to abonte na just say unipa no adwemu kan because they akwaye no so any wo different intentions that what they say may go through odu o ma fam eti e hono de so almost one more ye de wo mo de ani ye hu the international protocols no ye mu kwa e be fa so a Russia na musifo wa ha no won betimi aboa na brand ye no ne awa ye no won matimi am ye nsa aka no no abara wa begina Ghana mra no ye punish ni wi ano kodu
na Russia mra no e makwan se won de shebi di nsem
na obi ka se won ma sign treaty bi e kire se Russia ni bi kokodi nsem a wuntimi mfa ne ma o nipa na oman na sana won mo kika me I'm here to research more into it so sana won mo kika but at the no we have to because at the now about be sense and fun we now say omra say ye mo hu ban enti ye so be say na protect ye it is said their honorable Sam George aka me gidi say woman de do 2 mi na kuta na frank anu so ekuta wa ba bia obetumi akwa aduru no ye nom ye ntimi nnuru ho me information bi a mehwehwe no womo pa no mo de ma me womo pa womo fa ma me opa ye trigger RTI ye trigger womo pa womo de beba womo fa ma enya panish de be panish ye ntimi ye womo hwe untu fetu nkonse ne so but womo ye de frank ana hye womo say de 2 mi de na hye womo sa ne de womo nim kon be fa so a trigger certain areas na etimi aboa ama eye abrantie yetimi ehu baby crow woni ye hu sadia ehu sem kaite so obi ama enti what we are saying is womo enche no womo ye hu ba because o said there be an America yen omamufuo ni titiro ye wo Ghana ha ye Ghana fo ye nkanye de aya na yen no ya ho bambo no me hu ni say na e wo fom e wo ye manyimo ya ho bambo e wo fom eni ti na obi so ye self line no wa ba no aba beji esika no ko ye nya obi anka bi ama
sane ya wayi offense consumer protection agency meaning so mo eda so
sane dey obi na kote we Kofi Capital so wo na wo kote
so mo dwuma dia ko so mo for so far as what's here aba in existence there so sit
they have to fight for us.
I don't know say government eba mo na say bibi etisa I don't know
so
because they are supposed to
yes, no, say constitutionally mandated institution. You be na ate, so obi na ate ne your friends civil society organization and BBC. So inti the year can say et say yehu sa bambo ni yie. Et say yehu bambo no sa bambo no. Et say yetimi hu e wa ha na obi antimi mo memu emba be ye bibia. Hwese nkrofo ya na omo so omo ye gay ya omo call Black Star Square. Independence Square say akogine gina akotwetwa atwamfoni akokọ baby atwamfoni wo mu yie ya na wo from enimu no omokọ so dey say no many nyina say ye ma ye ni ko ho so dey say nya say this current regime say ya de a o man na yeti mo no ye no media mi hu ni say ye no ma ye wo man mu ni ye bambo say ye mpanyimfo betimi protect and titiri say asamato wo na na e wo fom so aya na e wo fom
unless one kasankasa
so one na best struggle na one pempema wo so obekwa akozinti na asem na obi wo ho a obepema na oduru ba bia na wapa aba because onya strength bi e betimi aboa obepuli e betimi aboa so dey enti said wo mo kan de wo mo de ana abrantie womo yenhwehwe abrante na chira kwan no mba begina Ghana mra na wo de punish ni wi na ne kromfo aba be fa no because untimi enye se wa ba be fa oba wo de person no oba da no problem be any but wa twitwa mfoni na wa madeja bi se ba ku bi aba manfo hwehwe chese no de otum se wo act na ekoso bibi ekoso na wo de akoto baabi na wo san agi hu sikadi what sort of stupidity is this? It's very bad.
Very, very.
Enti on the say hwehwe na man nso no it said this time no bambo na make na bi no mo ministry no gender
o say the di kan ye ma me refinity ni po
gender ministry minister no
wadi kan I the chopa basa o share o mo share videos anyway o munyai because sabe we as yanka ni wachi a wo say say you nua ba say your mama bi say ye sabe o former girlfriend bi kra na say o classmate bi a work colleague bia at least nka be fa ho kan nti omo a aye omo dese omo share ne hwan omo nyai sa de
bad wo ya share video na say eye de no money ade no biama enye papa because won say ne obi aware kra na ye ka say
obi me ko hu bi e obi phone so my basa now.
It's very bad. I think to say your bomodin na yemwa womo yempe psychologists emfama womo so yem frame man yempe man chira kwan yenhwehwe womo so na yempe psychologists bi ne emwa womo because ade na oma fam no trauma na oma fam no eya ano odin womo ye Ghana fo ade hye womo nkobọ kro no so sabe womo nkowi obi ade eye bibi na kwakosi na kwagba ne sei nti se ma ne yenhwehwe omo de ne kunu person ne dia yenhwehwe no na kwan be fa so a ye be set up arbitration we bia no yetimi a set up so they say ne kunu na nya ne fom so ne be dia o so be ma no so yetimi nkasa de o ya na nye bi because to the extent say bia obehu say wo yire na mpeni ampa wakwa ko wuru obi bedroom de so eti be ma no so no be ma no so na nya ne fom eti ono so be ma na se de ne wura because wan twe ne be fa na dwemu saa ono oba ni hia kra na antwa ne ho kra nsore because o hwa na okaya enye izinti ade na ese na nya ade ese edidi agro ente se edidi agro kra na mmom ente se ye serious na ye boa ma no ye mpe psychologist fo bi fa ma omo so na emmoa womo so na afutuo bi wa na de ama omo na ye no ma ye ka achie nso ye de ye lesson na de ama ye ho say next time enye obi akeke na sebe ora wushi ana na okakodi na chi saa so na enwa no na ye ma ye ni ada ho I think ye ne sa biama ebeboa
lady bia ye friend Dr. Z a sociologist or ye popular war friends at TikTok
Dr. Z I think
the feminist so now I say remember now almost say Ghanaian women are cheap no muntie or say you are the product of your mother's one time affair e bia o ma me ba ko pe and at first etija ena obaye. Your sister supported you and your family by sleeping with men just for financial gain. You have slept with a woman for 1 to 4 years without doing anything to elevate her life, all in the name of a relationship. These Ghanaian women you are calling cheap are reflections of those in your families. It will no see young found country Ghana for men manoa. Almost say a man.
Maybe a man crowd or Mocasano, one who ye machine said, Miniano mema na or Mocasana, Ghana for money cheap.
Ye remember a member 100, a moon 90. 99. I could see a man for the first time.
For the first time, Obana packing the car. No one who know.
No crowd walk
chimpo. What the Awaka Boga
one in a cake.
No catches are saying I feel for it. Oh, Beman, we need a chinko. Yeah, man, we shouldn't behave like a dear bay. And you're straight cry. I didn't wear the crown of me. And to say,
like the Pope.
And to say, Yachum. Then I managed to say, yeah, no, yeah, is any here. And to say, a casa. So the your foot will be a young farmer, union mano. Aha, young farmer, as a man who yeah been to the day, Casa. There be shouldn't be so. Others, you who said, man, or my fan, or my fatromum, the essence to say, see, and a quackobanasa. So they say, intend to say, ye hypocrite, and to say, Yachum. The Indian send a Ghana for my cheap Ghana for my one I the Ghana for my cheap.
Medas, my I was in for a bamoho. Ye bisasa, ye be an amuntuna, a Minister of Communications, Zero Sam Jata George, Etuno, for so be free swaba, and na, a my ye, yen for so bono mo, and na say, a seminar bentra, 0302243540. Wait me a friend, now do I drink che abba. Hello, my hi.
MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO.
Orobo yanko.
MAAME Orobo Matum live from Cantonment Market. Accra, Ghana. But I want to form more video. My Jerry, ne, I'm working on Freeman, Metro Munina, Ajmapa.
How much is it?
Yo, MAAME. I don't know what I could choose this year. MAAME, maybe Papa Sam George. I never hear me. Papa Sam George, you hear me say gay Trumutu now come. Miss Rawa, catch our mum, in our mum, and say, gay no, yes, then I am taking our Ghana. And then here, come here, Pata. And the man also no, let's say, last be no Baba, I didn't go more, not my eye, the India number of my Bussium, and I said, I don't Oya Cocoa Bruno, how Cocoa Bussium. And also, ye. I never only put a call on the house and I walk my Bussium, and then I can't be another than a chip. Really say to me, what? Come on. Mammy, only young for you, my
Sippy. My hi. Maybe I showed it. Naya, Niana.
Champion, Fuseni Adams.
Oh, champion. Chama for you.
Asama for your pa.
The radius. May that say. Oh, Yamin Shawo.
Na manya opportunity so there Wadaroma. Baby a Captain Joshua Mido Akamba Obiano. Usiana and Wachana Mamma, one a Greek minister. Na Minuaba Ghana for mano. May make kind of brain say. I am from Sono Maya. The dear Mamaka, I am from Sona Minuaba. Beman is here, woman. Obiani who have Beman and do a Mokotana sport. The Beman never can, what do you come a crabia or can say follow me no a Joe number or Joe number, a go or say a new left frame. Namen Choba Biama. A man on Pocrano, one young Musa number, Puno, a man for some of the phone or sending some Ghana for Manu Bimu, Sabasabu, or more for. The dear Mamma can make kind of say, Young Ghana for no, they will throw baby now or friend a pet. First thing, Womuna. Womuna so when you say our friend, I had the pen our friend at Sinipe. It's Ghana for Ghana for money, almost so much to buy. You're Brunini and it's a Bruni, are very mabe almost 10 and after 15 of Chamuko Echo. Sagana for a Yako more honey, a flow ma. Hey, a friend will be able for some. He said, I found over your professor Matro. It's the Brunina, you know. Maybe I never Brunino from us, on four Bianco transport, on four Bianco Babia. I said, you Muna Yomote. That's when you're Bruni or an Oko. Oni mu say bia yale bi kura on ho de abesamo. Yale bi won ho de asamo. Eti de fahin. Ghana for mema, me tu tema Ghana for mema nyina.
That's hey. No. Hello, my hi.
Yeah, me ba.
Me ba cho de ni baby afrefi.
We yeah, Manoba.
Man now, Bas Steven. It's you.
Me ba. Ye king. Said you Mura Jerry. What we invent and baba ever warren baba ma. Metimika say me Ghana for. Because we are can for years for them pet out in South amount South of Funway Abusim. But who could you call of the prison of breaking our general to help? They say, oh, yeah, they on your Brunia now are there. Menu, Brunia only a desert. This is a Biama also masters only compared more than a half. Yeah, but for Brunia only a desert. They are all masters now, you're considering to me. And she saw the Ioma on for your and you saw me a cheap or a cheaper, oh, Bemana got me a cheap, also a fun, also a friend that over banana to a cheaper. I dare to say that I'll be happy. I almost get cheap. Never win. I want someone who will can ye, and send our mobile. Or mobile mamma. Then we have some judge, and yan name ya. Some judge ye, yan ye. Your captain and other navy two said to the day then. Trying to cock spot stop on the cockpit player on the money, Mamma say, one yes, I want my own. I didn't have that. Over jam in the studio pushing at all. Some judge, we are Bema. Yes, I'm a dear.
Mensumida Sipi. Mahai, good afternoon. Ye, Nyamia Drome Hoya pa, na udini baby Alfrefi. Yeah, sorry, but me tell one catch it.
I nan say crop we do be no mama ye ni ye wunti do be ye mu bia na.
Ya samo nyameti ase bibia be fine.
Kakra ye ba.
Mate.
Da so kese gina ye wuraboache eja akoso.
Yo.
Ye di tumi be hye ne as national chairman.
Okay.
Na what the experience abeki kane ma bom na e mu ayedin na mama. We dem misle wo ma che ye wuraboache eja akon wie. Enche bia na Broni bi suba ya ono nso no ebroni akwa bia no wayi ni ti hu nyina ya akra video be no tafre ne nsa no ye speed
I say hwan speed I fema ka se no ya se hwan speed ya friend I show speed o se hwan mate
enti enkosi da ben na Ghana eni 2 years o enkosi da ben na Ghana ye betina hwa na ye hwa na abrofo mpete bi aba no ma begu ye ma bi animu ase na dia yem hihie abeto maba waso ne enkosi da ben me de futu am de be ma menu ama no se ya ye se ma me ye nkwala no ye nananom obu bebi a kwasa na hu bronyi na san ko jise kala nyin minim so ya na ye sisa no ye dia hye ye mu fi ye nkwala be mu se ase broni eye bi different do ma develop am ho de but ase broni ye bi different before Bruni ebe pri bibi wo Africa na Ghana ha wanyan ebia ne free ono ankasa Bruni fi ntim de mestre omo a ehye no sebi obi nim ochina bia sem omo njai na emomu no kakra meka kire Yewura Sam George ne se ye kopa na betwe na bi ye kopa na be yesi so mine no think ye street ye tight pa ye ne niemam ye tight abanya ba ye niema ye tight and obi ba ye mamu a se de ye tu kwan a omode ye fa niema bebre mu no sa no mo so ba ha ye omo ana because akwa we obekomu no na sa de no ye woni kromo because obi a tanko no so ye nipa ma me tanko aba no obi abehawa feza ade na okwakọ de kotu ba bi akọji huska obekomu no adwuma ye wo ha ye nim se adwuma wo ti country ni so ye ni enti oba Ghana no ye nhwehwem ye bi enti bombo bi na nkode ba ye no odi bekun ye ma ya kwakun ma wi Ghana me mu ye ho bwan
that's sorry ba me sure pa hello Mahai
Mejo so incoming first lady
ayo ba chodi ni baby Alfrefi
na ya kasafi tabora
obukuru wa fo ho ye de
Yankopon Adawroma me fi kwa kubukuru asan fi kwa utafo
ayo du bo wudi no kura wo sere wa ha me na minim ne nti a wo sere du kan enu mahu Iti akonta one ono so bom chi dom wa ha.
Ope masemu.
Ane. Na sa akonta de wo mpo akonta asem de se ne waware na apese egu.
Mi ye ja ne kura volunteer mi mana ni che.
Good. I don't know about the baby the Valentine. Ewa. Oh, I see. I are there. Yanko. Oh, that be Yanko. Yanko, Chasso. Yanko. Hi, Kwao. What's it?
Mamensia, me mame hawa kumisen, income organizer, and income chairman, I drink as a John Board. And I abotre ne Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, baby will be a Metiano, and Justin Frimpon could be a General Secretary on Smith Chairman to Miss Metiano. MAAME BIAMAH. A drew baby Ghana former Yama Yanaho. A Ghana woman who are there, a Yako Cordia, or Moniki Papa. So I just say, almost himself Brunina by dollars one. Now, Mammy, make a video back. Osia lady do at the mall. Lady Nikki Tampala. Lady Nikran at the airport in the number of the Ama Brunino. Emma Lady Nika or Quacotan and Waba. Brunini beside Mehune or say I or Cotan Waba Akrane, Nebanakra, Ekatama, there will be. Oh, Ghana woman, MAAME BIAMAH, Nina knows the main problem of Mambano. Now, I want to say, you are Mahamane, Sam George, Eddie Abetu Yasua, and Yaman was in Russia, Ababeri, and my issue because I want to let it go. So I say, oh, sorry, Adia, what you want to say, you are Mahama to $1. Yeah, I want to say, and then who cook from now by book program, who broke out with from a class to La Paz. And keep up on it, yeah, who stab a fear to Ghana for money who Brunita, only Mr. Bahamas, $1 million do on him. So I just said, now, Madam, to you or Russia and then did examine it and then they started. Could you believe that guy? No, Yaria one home, what about our Ghana? That is true, no, I bet to say Yaria, Diamaya, Mighty, best to say, Sam George was to my pound quarantine, man, almost pepper before, which on no quarantine, COVID by almost there. Now, on quarantine, yes, me no kwano o me body am tin La Paz me no kwano e wo ho enti me no ma me o mo ka so mo dey supply La Paz kwa e dey no me tin supply me ma be set enti me stress am George ni Ewura Mahama o mo quarantine man no mo tete o mo tete ko mo je mo ya se tonina a me ja ya le bi am o mo a na ho tita ne do so ni tin ya ma no o mo di Russia bo be Russia ni no be ma ba ko ko ma mi video ba ko to a stop then ni mini mu pa o ba be tia o be ma o mini mu say
Meda sepe ahomete de ahomete papa. Hello, Mahai. Hello.
MAAME BIAMAH me chewe.
Major so ABCD ni.
Wa unya be ma amoni fita me kire.
Fita papa na mete won ka che. Bibi aboko de. Ye da yade ase yanko.
We asamuna odi asitan. Ukari meya. Esanse me yon ni idia ma ne wo. Na amadi. Ya ememma eye binimu de. Ade na ba no de aye ban wo be ma no kata o ni aba edibidiwa edibidu ni aba na die ba kwa meka tega na ma wo de ene se minim ni ntie mu hu abrofo a no mu samu sa hwe obi a woje wajuma o no makodi wo ye ti am wa hwe mu gwati aba wo MAAME BIAMAH na me fa ne ma lady bi wo the lady ni shop no 3 past 3 o yusu ayi ya kan say ta rado yi baako asa no yusu another car na ka fufi Dubai ba ya aso do be ko Dubai ni o ko du yo a aduma na o kwa koye no to kar ni nya me kwa o wuye o mutunu so e te duru ba bia Ghana man yes tre wom ana o kan no me brodi baako me foku mo baako na be ko bet mine so e te me tre wom aba ne sei na mɛka ne sɛ Ghana mɛma wɔmmɔ mpa yɛ ma mmaa no na nea asi wei no ɛntwa na menim sɛ yɛbɛbɔ yɛ ne kɛ na wɔn ti na wɔn fa ne fa mmira kwan so meda so na ne hyira.
Menso meda sipi. Hello, Mahai.
Mejo so man biama.
Eba jodi ni baby afrefi. Gaskiya.
Unia be ma baako. Mami unia be ma baako pa ye fe ni Gideon. Ni ka se free abeka.
Oh, Gi, ka voice ya say gaskiya o.
Davi.
Ai, Gi. E bibi aboko.
Ejenadum.
Okay, yanko. Nyame adum.
Man biama. Mami fo video so na minkia Tilia College ni na chama. Yes, chama Joe. Na min kan kire ndisi mpanyimfo se. Saa ye chama mpanyimfo no mumboa no. Mumpani mpan super. Ti se ye wo opposition nyina. Man biama. Padi we na boa ye ni o. Phones ni emu credit. Ebe sinne. Na mumpani mpa bi se ya na mama ya ba mu ye. Na kwa ti se adwuma ye ya asem paso ni so.
Why asem na wo kan?
Eye chama Joe. Eye Tilia College ke chama.
Ayo.
Bra ya famu nyina enya agro edu ba bia wono ni botum sika e no de boaye
ye nto aso e mo fa ngoto mpanyimfo anim na mimi so e dey this particular time no ye dey kan asem
mpanyimfo tie pa
ate
mpanyimfo tie pa
but but officially mo sha dan kan kire mpanyimfo
ya te
yanko
ya futu ni afa mambia ma se obi ka se Ghana ko ma eyefo a ni Gideon e fa bi magie di mambia ma yemfa ne se wunu ya ba bi ka we mu ana wo ba bi ka ho a wo fa ni turu futi ya asema na wo be ka kire no afuti obe na wo ma no de wo be ka kire ne se susu yefo susu jeja ho ma mema ma wo bo enye din because to be sia o especially broni sia o 101 no wo je wo number within seconds ana 24 hours no wo no kokoda. It means we are full. What Jaja? Yeah, no quality the harm, Mumayanka. Time Maya or Muyina. To be frank, me share video Lubia, Nami Ra, who not a dime send you. Mambiama, Mamma no so, Namin call MPP for so. Namin can't tell MPP call us say. So, must see a hotel bar. And Yami Mama, she said, and ne, office to office, young quality, and never been you. And senkanya MPP kolesa enka minimum say $10 ba from dia hotreba se petrol ba from dia hotreba and cement bi bia ba from it is MPP for so mo akere wo mo a na e kire say omo nyuma amamuo omo de dollar kosoro cement kosoro petrol kosoro a and no munum so omo bu man because say 8 years akufado ni ba wo mi amamuo no mo de to sa na enne die yi ho no mo say ahotreba dia it means Ghana for mo hye yie na mo amfa oman ya nchen sanko for wisdom bi. And yes, I'm coming to Omoda and can $1 open $1 and $50.
Eh, na no free him see mo e basa baba me da say. Eh, asembeni. Baby ati akosi no. Yo. Gideon. Mahai. Hello, Mahai. Eh, ongasa. Mo manu ko e na mo fa foforo mara. Mahai.
Yana MAAME BIAMAH.
Wadaroma udini baby afrefi. Francis Ata. Ama saman. Bibi aboko de.
Nyame abe.
Yo.
Ati mani aje. Wose ma geli wa anwo show.
Ai.
Donald Trump was akwa na omkwachi no munya no. On se na so ko tu.
Akwabe.
Guy be the president of every omkwachi.
Venezuelan president.
Not
Magdalene na kwa aboko ka kire. Money Trump ko kasa is onyan no. Hey, in your capacity as what?
Next week is no obejano. So for this lad to Magdalene advising say what is the kwabebo guy to what he
Emuni minim ze mo powers so za.
And I am mobile. Or say akwa no yes ade no say ye chi no ye prosecute no mami ye nim go ase die queen ye tra no say akwa na ye ni da ho no de ye on so de akwa continent so oje hu sikedi mami ta akwa ndo bi owu bia no me pam chew ministers a mumutumi ye de mo sisi amama so mun kam ho obi ntumi wuro man eme yesa oba de obu okro na masabi ono ton mo bibi no problem ba se oni me bibi na won to me kan chem sa de we na woni me na afi obaye bi no de mo kwakoto abontende that means at so am me pause anom on se si ana se mageli kana man bebere mo promo a omukoma hu omo no si ana mo ni mu gu ase nti e ban ta dan pa na onu ma sa de nba o si e no e de bayu bi ntumi nwuro man ntumi nya de ope ti mami usero ka chiro mo afi na wo ka koko no on se si
bacho eno ye a main discussion medasipi hello my hi
hello MAAME BIAMAH
me bacho di ni be bia frefi
bacho me di ni kobinensale dodo na fe me
mapo yetio
ayo da sam na akoba no ya roho na so no ye be fan say ye kin na so na ye dia futu ka ho efi say obi enu ho a onyobroni aware a wonpe first ne ye shede kwa center ye bi si abrofo mai bi na obroni so frɛ wo ina bomba ko say ware anka wompene ya nkura asem no no na adwembo no woni tim na nim say MAAME BIAMAH ade na nkasa no ya me ye ne say ehyema na ye hu wo yi fimpe na amoa sa na ya me ye no nti na Yesu kura kan say wo yi ko gbe adwama a opa fawade na MAAME BIAMAH bia boye adwuma o akwa no nema me nya no se bia yetum edu ekwa agbochi na ade no ye mmonu bia na mrante fono so wo ho akem se wo yire ka ho no MAAME BIAMAH ma no ebe ya nka me de me no mama o obi hia mo a ma so me da hokwa onu ya me ye adwuma wa ase
Radi Yankupo. Oh, my. Maho. Yamina Dumo, Bajo, catch any Anna. It's Annetin, there be our line where Chichi as a would take the uncle baby now we are corner. I'll catch it. The sound location. The sound location. Any baby, I will get to one. And why I know how I do, ain't you? Catch him, Pacho, radio no, Dumnomaya, Nayankasa.
Ayo, Mammy, as someone more coffee and upon my jersey, here will be a cast a gunner phone and me and a muquest or we a chief 1 year in your junior. My general to always Michiana catches the missing. So I can't miss me in your guinea done. I didn't kill our casa, Mammy, which way we are being young for. 7 pages as a wound you couldn't crampona. Nothing. Obi, she named my back. I be show ne and ne yen or who. Next to what do mamma and not step winning your could die. Now, what way? Uber to me, yes, sir. Now, we are for. And I didn't mean you know. Woman, you condemn matches a bimuka kunu. What are the yet you may him? The yen and you crack a brotriba. No one but gay a guess in one, a man who need a year, Sika, almost to mean as your brotriba, or boy cry. Let's have guy up and get me a TSM. I'm a yet to machine. And I didn't brand a year. For the other go, I'm not saying you can condemn any family guaso. But near Yenny and me and see you know, a year bonica simomo. 7 pages of Bioha or Puno or boy. Not a nipple we want to name Colonel Knock or da. Not said Wakato Boo who say. And you got a mammy and cat or be away or your chief. Ah, that's a Mocano. Master, almost. I brought for him work for him just a girlfriend, you know, Acho. Ache. And you can't come to them as
That's it. Hello, my.
Yana, Manayama, no one to say.
I'm Yadumo, now swear.
Ah, Kumasi Brown will be was here, dynamic by.
Macho, it's you.
Anyway, no, Mammy saying I'm Pam. Honorable Abubakar Sadiq Boniface, farmer of United Party, and a chief Alan Kojo Tramantin. And I tell so, Miss Senam Paddy Money Power, a Afanitan offer, Miss Senam Paddy Momo. No, Naima, asema abai ni nuanom bebre akasa na yanka didi nkyerɛ yɛ nuanom maa no ne yɛ mmaaya no a yɛne wɔ mu wɔ kurom no sɛ sɛbi yɛn mpo no a yɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ no mpo yɛsi wɔ mu pa ahwɛ berɛ a yɛbrɛ ɛne ɛyi na ɛyɛ dɛn na obroni fi ne kurom aba na ɔbaa wagye wo number that very day na that very day na sɛde wagye da ho ama no ɛyɛ ade a ɛma no abu ɔmo ho
enti Alan Kashen go mo ntwɛn for how long?
Mami ka didi nkyerɛ
wo Alan Kash say wo kɔpɛ ɔbaa ya na wo twɛn how many months ansa na wapene so ma
me twɛn by 1 month kura no wɔtwɛn hom but
ɛyɛ wo Alan ya wo ti wei wo pɔnkɔ pɛntam a wo pɛ no patupa no hey I see
mami ma mfatu bi na dey wa danso ma on wa ya kokko ana me kwase ni pe wa mple ana oni boy dia onu so ya Ghana ni fair color ekwa kushia mu na nchen ba no ja wo mo wale ye ba ma no wale oba ni wie ye no a oni ni nsa ye no wan si fie biem kopem so oba ni de wo afa na oba ni nam sport to sport ana no ohwehwe da ma no because da ma ni mafie enti na flemi nuanom ma no omumfa wenye afutu sam fam omo pa na yan omo oman ni mu no omutumi nyada enso ye mu ye ni aso yankwa ko mu ye
yo me da sepi hello my hi
hello MAAME BIAMAH
iba chodi ni bebe afrefi
MAAME BIAMAH o madi ho yawo
ma ye den
o madi ho yawo fi say MPP ni wo se ono kra wo ye ni nua ba wo se wo ni magari ne fi kuru ba ko o se John Mahama na bi ahotira ba Ghana enu nti na ye mai edi ne ho ma
oh eni mante kafra nti na me bisa le de o keka kono kafra enimi ho yawo
enu nti na me kire mu se omo se ahotira nti na ma ne de nka me kire ahotira nu na wakate ni MAAME BIAMAH
ya sembeni edu wakwansa aba
yes
Mr. Okono obi fu from because ni pa wa homa so dos eti mpacho me da se ai hello my hi
MAAME BIAMAH
ya kwate
anka atuni wa
anka to ye atoafa ho mpacho eti o
MAAME BIAMAH me do on second ni o ma for court ni susu
ayo mate
Menchia honorable Boachi Ejakun. Yo, me get the Yankopan Zawaka for Hubiala, a babamu. So we see about near Yankopan. Mobe Sibiala, incoming chairman, a babado, a mission. Menchia honorable a compare Quajapon. Sir, a yammer to trade Yankayana, Yanko for Burkina Faso to Mandis away. Ghana for Yampiada. MAAME BIAMAH. Mbaya waka da madi MAAME BIAMAH ncho anyesu ba papo ai me ka story bi omla champion tam na buyi bi na wo Ghana ha na owo bodon kakraka bi a owo ne nchen na ai besia bi oye ne yanko o a ota akọ ne nchen da akọ okware na besia no rokọ na onye na adamfo ai nadafo bi no okware nti okware no na okan da opebesia na wa bohwe no besia na kafa no bai oba na okada yono na opero ayin de bi no na kama no na opero ayin da no so adan na de dem susum kama na oyin mende na ofo ka buyin na oda no sa na nadafo besia na oyin nam no orenan wom oyin da data no na also olma no 25 cedis so se bibi na dam bi na yeska de fo na besian foke na okware oba kunu wokoduru ya no ba kunu dan no ho obai na oba ka ache buyin se ono de obaye na buyin this kind of man no ma me bodam na yin ka sha odem wo MAAME BIAMAH mem twaresi bia onye ni wie da no wo ma besian ntuma ansori bi wo ma do hospital no ko wi ama magana fumba no sika oya yo hododo da obrenyi baba Ghana ha na mewe tuo de nachi after all ahina na ode manwala want to money, yeah, won't want Kakana, the way why you were gonna Hanaya. So that Jim Wankasa is the car messer for Chroma Club baby. Nasha Maya would you know, Kwan, woe to Casa, never saw the coffee into one in our way down, or for Abba. Ghana Omiashi and we Kaka. No Mogana. Dollar na abe fomenu ye break dollar ni your dollar no dollar no yashi wagana ha na ya ende simun kan kwa kakra ya mi shiramu
me da say hello hi
Pacho, yeah, no.
Udini baby afrefi
Pacho, Kwame, I don't want it.
Hey, Adai. Adam.
Madam.
Bibi abo is wash na we me fly me boy.
Thank you.
Who did tell me say me who?
Unya. Over breast unya.
Oh, kafra. Na dia sa homa so aye shi.
Many agina o pa.
Kafra, me so many agina too much. Yet you.
Yo, Pacho. Nia, me say
Oh. I mean, I don't want to where they were down my Sanbre beam. Why? Hello, my hi.
Yeah, Biama.
Me bacho, Collins in him.
No.
Yanko.
Yako point shira papa. O program here. E mudda ho. I mean, chia my very.
That's say.
Me tie me nianom tudo na ana emanu ye enibrefo. Emanu ye enibrefo. Share ye nipa. Obie ni honuma compare ahoto. Me ka se sebe ye man ye eyo na mum ye nipa ye bo esia won nyina se ye ma ekiye be ye the same thing se ni o me ati no pepepepepepe ekiye bie ni ho na mum sa ye bi ba no bia ana me de ni e ka me nye wa ka wonye antu ya na se wa fall into that victim media because yama me ye bema se broni ko na keshia me sa dana me ni na shia ko ni fie. I'm telling you the gospel fact. Ebio me ye bema se oba me shia no ana no bisa me me pasi masi we na me kan ye reality reality ma
me tie o pa
se ache wo umbu me kakra me pasi masi bia oye ejuma wo mi FM na OKFM uta yenko na me di nechi eni na ko sa pro na ko pem se be dre mere kura be ma me the number so waka so me peace le gon and I say ansha na juna kura me fa we se me sa me ko chemi be ma no me ka se ye si ye di pada ni si ye iti BBC a mamu ma ye ncha ye nia no ma no to the nurses point say yo mu ye no e bi bada hey ye ni pa iti majesty ka okay say so amba ana kanne saa de no be ye ni nyina na omde enyom say ya tama obi be samba wo fidie we so amba ka say we de aya papa boni mu na papa free ba o iti mu ma ye nja o mu sapa na nipa ye bebe bia no esia ni ya fa ho lesson bidi wie no mo de mo say MPP for ni say
me da sipi ai my hi. Hello. My hi. Ibacho do radio no mama na udini baby afrefi. Yo, Kobi Ibacho yetio.
Mame mo wa baso.
That's it.
O boy do ma pro nyanko po isha ba. Na DSC unen say mame me am yet construction work. Me share Ghana ni ba na me Senegal. Be ka champion point. On permit. But ebi am so make me take care or make me happen. But wakushia kwa siburu no ni se kwa siburu ni die. Enye de la obenya ne kakra wa no. Ti one day na kwa siburu ni sia o na wo stay open. Utimi di na chi de ne ko ya. Na ma me ne Ghana my wo. So ati asi. Sabe we ne Ghana ni ne ya o se opa e betimi ateki almost man bɛbɔ fie bɛn ne kwasi buroni afia bukyaba kwasi buroni na wunim no sɛ yade wɔ no sɛ yade ngi ne ho wunim no wadi n'akyi ne akɔda na Ghana ni na wo ne te ha na wutwa wani a wuhu no ɔno etimi teku 4 months 3 months asana ɔkɔ hu ni fie a mam ya ne mu ɔwerɛ ma yɛ ma ne mu ɔwerɛ mo papa akɔyi wo hwɛ wa bɛkyɛ ya bibi ɔde plan ne bae ba no bae mam nhyehyɛ bi nti wɔ nhyehyɛ bi nti na ɔbae yɛ sɛ ɔde video no nko a ɔkɔtɔn video ru bibi bi a yareɛ bi a na bibi na ɔsupply so ati aseɛ nti yɛ maa no yɛnyɛ ne mo te ha no sɛbi maa me obi wɔ hɔ a wɔ construction but sika a ɔwɔ no obi a ɔyɛ yie kura oni but wo ne hu sɛ wo abɔso kan yi ana wo yɛ pitani hu atare yɛ fi a na obu sɛ wo deɛ wo nyɛ wɔ obi a ɔno no wabɔ tie so maa me tie fɔ no bebree ni kobo ɔmo abobɔ tie no bebree ni kobo yɛnyɛ yɛ construction work na pitani wo hu na ne ho abofi ka abɔso kan wa mama engine so ama ne ho ayi ɔno na sika wɔ ne ho ba Ghana ni ba pɛ na ɛnyɛ no nwa so wakodi broni yɛki ane broni abɛta yare yɛsurusuro so atanti sɛ na me nua na ɛka no Sam George in Valentine wɔ mu ne yɛhwehwɛ wɔ mu mogya mu na ɔma nsɔpra yare no because ma me na no yɛ piece of news yɛsi Ashanti region ne Greater Accra region nko ɛkɔ so ne uncountable enti sɛ weso sa bɛka ho deɛ ma me mu ɔbrɛ mu so ati aseɛ because Ghana ni be ma bɛ so pɛ ini kura wo frɛ no okita phone kura bɛka kyerɛ sɛ ma mo di phone but buroni ɔba no ana ɛfɔ so di ni phone ahyɛ wɔn nsa okita phone so ɔbɛka kyerɛ wo Ghana ni na ɔbɛma na ɔno ne te ha ɔbɛka kyerɛ so ni phone so ati aseɛ buroni afiri ɛyi abɛyɛ mo soro sraa sɛyi na maame Beyonce wote wo ntumi nka biribi na wabɛyɛ mma yi soro sraa kɔ wa
Yo, me da say, hello.
Hello.
My hi.
Yeah, no, madam, my lucky.
Aha, last call crown na me fair na wasan be track 20. I don't what in yanko.
Me da yanko po ansefa.
Amen.
Yo, madam, me to asono. Nya me kan say eye Russia ni be ma yi a wa be ye adiwo ọman yi mu no nye ọde yẹmba n'afa so no mẹsẹrẹ ọman yi nyinaa se mayẹ mbremu mmea ne bebree efi sẹ nea esi no ẹyẹ yaw ẹyẹ awerɛhɔ but yɛgye sɛ nea esi no ɛnyɛ adesuadeɛ ɛma yɛmba no yɛmfa ne sɛ ebia na ebi akɔ so a ɛmpie abɔnten ɛnliiki nti ama yɛn hu ne sei but yɛnda nyankopɔn ase mpo sɛ ɛliiki a ama yɛhu sɛ biribi sei nti ɔkyena no ɛbɛyɛ megye di sɛ ɛbɛyɛ adesuade ama ɔman no ne yɛn bea no nyinaa nti sɛnea yɛka sɛ yɛbɔ ɔmo sobo no mede misusu sɛ yɛfrɛ ne sɛn nsɔhwɛ tumi tu nipa na wasua ade wɔ mu nti yɛnhyɛ wɔn den na yɛn sɛ ɔmo sɛ yɛn bea no nso no wɔde bɛyɛ adesua so sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a mede mede sɛ aba ne sɛ because mensee biribi sei a sɛbe ate no a ama akɔ de sei nti no megye di sɛ yɛbɛtumi de ayɛ adesuade mmɔɔ sɛ yɛn mmaa no nso ɔmbɛhu sɛnea ɔmbɛkita ɔmo ho na ɔmasom mo sɛnea sɛbe obi foforɔ ɛmbɛyɛ ɛmbɛfa ɔmo fa ɔkwan sie so ɛna madam patro yɛnhwɛ the other angle wonim sɛ mmea bebree nso wɔ hɔ a wonya obi mpo ma ne nsi ɔmpɛ wɔ ɛno nso wɔ hɔ
nokorɛ
yes nti mayɛ mbrɛmu wɔn bebree na mo ne nyinaa ne sɛ yɛn nuanom mmea no wɔmfa nyɛ adesuade because sɛbe meyɛ ɔbea mpo a ne ngyaagya me ho ma ɔbarima saa ɛna ɔman no nso institutions ne adwumakuo a yɛyɛ deɛ yɛwɔ ɔman mu no yɛnhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛprotɛti yɛ ɔman no mu nipa ade nti na meka saa hotel no a anaasɛ baabi ɔkɔ na ɔgyeeɛ no yɛhu sɛ na ɔbea no a ɔyɛ receptionist no wowɔ hɔ wohu sɛ papa yi mmea ten ɛkɔ ɛba wɔsen kɔba so wɔn kasa koraa no sɛ wohu ne ɛkɔ so nti mmoa bɛn na wɔde boa ɔman ne sɛ anka wobɛtumi ayi security personnel aso sɛ mahu sɛ onipa wei aha na ɔwɔ no sei na ɛkɔ so na anka aboa koraa ma saa nneɛma wei atwa so security fo aba mu abɛhwɛ ama bi a ɛnkɔdu that level ama watena ase ama wo yɔnko bia wotwa mu kɔba ɛnyɛ fɛ nea akɔ so no ɛnyɛ fɛ but yɛntumi nka no bebree nso na mo yɛn nyinaa no ɛbɛyɛ adesuade ama ɔman no ɛne mmea meda ase
Siyelele mama, helele iyo. Siyelele mama, helele musogoko no mama kanyana. Helele silogot sebenzeni sita. Helele idosi lifukin masimuyele makaya. Helele iyo.
Ahaya Nit FM 19 waso egwa otie no ye twego live e Facebook and YouTube and afenso no ye di free ship house e wo Abeka Junction Sabre akasima du nanom yensa abo Nyamia ya doma ama Ibrahim Kamaldeen of the NPP ababeka ye ho e wo hase Ibrahim mwakwa aba Bibi abako de
bako na osie
Nyamia dom guso ehwe yen quick one, your take on this Russian guy and the Ghanaian ladies. Minister of Communication, Wama Assurance, say on Russian ambassador to Ghana, Ebishia, no matter Faswa. This gentleman will be brought back to Ghana to come and face justice. Do we have to blame these girls?
Well, I'm first and foremost, as usual. Betcha my constituents for Amasama constituency.
Yeah.
Na Masachia Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, any my general secretary, lawyer Justin Frimpong dia Sanyamia Duma ye maintain no. Ewo ejumapa odima party no. Your best friend delegate say Mumbuana ye maintain lawyer Justin Frimpong dia. And then Nana B also call as first vice of the party. Now, maybe over the weekend, National Thanksgiving, our UPSA, and the program no, very very successful from the organizational aspect. Ni stage performances, ni deliveries, ni na bibia kama, and Majina Konya we so na ma bought the organizing team na baso for a wonderful work and then the spirit of oneness na togetherness na ever with the new patriotic party no so idea yeni esopa na reverend there's one reverend Mante, I think I saw a former
moderator of the General Assembly of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana.
Yes, Obaho ebe preach here. In fact, ni preaching na kama. Okay. Kama pa. He was spot on. What you say? Me, that was my first encounter with him.
Oh, okay.
And I could see say.
Dia do no adi nim no nyansa fo mo wo he.
No,
want it.
David.
Oh, then times Mahama won. President Mahama the first you know and I will say o mine mo ayedin ti na moderator fresh nyansa fo no wo he.
Okay.
And o mine mo ayedin sa.
Okay. Mo fa ni preaching na come.
Okay.
Yeah. Just on consider platform original. He was spot on. Or share when you know can you say cultural. And these are the kind of people in Ghana politics, you know. So we a leader, you need them around. They don't fear your face. So umbeka no cry actual. Now, you see, say MAAME BIAMAH obi koto nsɔhwɛ mu a men feel say we are more pious than the person. Ebia endru we. Anka be shell wakwemu a ebia kranka wo be worse than it. But we no should just be a learning curve for your more way no. So I think things fall apart. The gods are not to blame. Or say when the frogs in front fall into a pit, the rest behind they take caution.
Yeah.
And to say, young girl be a who feel say we are too materialistic. I say we are senior mayor fair. I was say the downfall of your sisters any your maame no mu we bi I see I was say and serve it as a lesson to you, so going forward, you know, I was say unhwe o steps are ufa because a social it is very very pathetic. Like usha videos ni bia, you ask yourself say wa hypnotize on mo na say kasa keke e not make e di convince on mo sa. But I heard say I mean background Mark Jerry Eka say Sam George see there. Sam George was see there.
Or say at the time, I don't know, so someone a meeting between him and the Russian ambassador to Ghana.
You see, bro, for me, our dear friend, pomposity. And when I Sam George Yari, pomposity. You see, there are countries that you can flex your muscles with, too. And the countries we are, you
don't go there.
You don't go there. You don't even start that jokes with them. Maduro start US in the Casa or Philip
Stubborn. My voice, no, has say, oh, my mention more for clarity's sake.
That gentleman will be looked for. We will activate every resource in our disposal, working with Interpol. The way we've worked with Interpol to extradite Ghanaians to other jurisdictions, we will request the Russian authorities, and that's why I've invited the Russian ambassador, to work with our law enforcement. We want the gentleman to come to Ghana, to be brought back to Ghana, extradited to Ghana, for him to face the rigors of our law. Ghanaian citizens, irrespective of their decision making, will be protected by their government. The government of John Dramani Mahama will ensure that every citizen's rights are protected. And you cannot record a citizen without their consent and air that or post that online. That constitutes a crime under the Cyber Crime Offences Act, the Cyber Security Authority Act, CSA Act 1038 of Ghana, passed in 2020 by Parliament. So we will work on it. We're working on it. We'll be with my Lelu team at Cybersecurity is building a full doc.
It's when I say bia or kind of wa wojina amraso.
Bro, for now, it's much ado about nothing. And Sam George, small DSTV impo went to me almost DSTV, and you are talking about Russia.
Oh,
and then me who report even the Russia embassy issue statement. They've not even confirmed their nationality. Oman confirm and Oman deny. Me names a way who statement now. Say, their statement basically is just acknowledging say Oman who videos we are making around. So almost say or a Russian nationality. The embassy should know. Well, if they wanted to say
Russian or not.
Embassy person confirm it easy for them. And a two hotel now be die no. So call the hotel who the ID
where you details.
Say obi detail no the kwaji hotel now. You can track any person through that person. And you get to know any person nationality because any person nationality cry ebe pimene issue cry. That means Ghana as a security no is not top notch. It should be easy. And then we are saying person yen track Maduro she baby a tracker ko yini. Every baby our. You see, the real thing is Sam George of flexing the muscles. I was saying catch the Ghanaians no muntiasi and say one about the locals cry. You can't locals start 2 minutes po onibi because foreign ambassadors they are already say embassy bia wo kroma. It is say sa on mine no wo kromo. Enti obi kra ko dwane obi dwane ko hye ho a ontimi bon wura ho enkoche no. So okay, your friends and Julius Assange, Diana AC work land or share Ecuador embassy. Police phone is for us around the embassy. So, ube someone ambassador so it should take the foreign minister and your communication. If we are seeing for now what to say communication minister and in worst case cry interior. Not who communication. Any way juma.
Maybe because a call internet is
Any juma. Sadianu call internet so na u tracker who information. That's why a security service ministries and a government department mu collaborate because baby wo ha o limit echo end wo ho no obi so limit start so ultimately track it through cyber security for the police for another investigative bodies no more dey chire and the first and foremost my younger say communication minister for any way humanity obe someone Russian ambassador no pay who friend on back because you don't qualify to even invite him.
But two, with the emphasis of crown and can say qualify. Yeni Russia. Russia is not part of any treaty. I was saying, extraditing Nipa. Even America, and to mean America, and to mean Russia, and flex the way Sam George is behaving. These are nations, sir. You can only plead with them. Because they say any no jurisdiction, and who laws no apply.
Neat FM Neo.
Sadria no muya about your friend say Oforata. Once say delete every Interpol deleted from the system. Say the fantasies media show yanya likes yanya views and ebia no ye. Intimacies honorable Sam George on Nisa 2 minutes of ambassador no opa no oba but foreign affairs frewa 2 minutes
you have no
I was say onko because mu nyina mu disale nu urban international relations and your communications baby akodru Russia not even America let me compel Russia so on extradite even American citizen cry wakodi Russia soil cry American to me use force omuni ni ye the last time me kai omuchi MBA guy be our Russia finally they had to do prisoner swap with America no Bema some young American guy maybe a different one now can I know
we can say exchange of I cost one.
No, so I'm telling you, say, if mighty America cry, they deal with Russia on a certain level, and you Ghana.
Okay.
Trump ever power then okay. Also about Russia and Ukraine within a week or best stop it. We brew 1 year. But me the sanctions on himself on the mighty nation. Or catch Zelensky cry or White House say, oh dear grow person cause it third world war. Because himself Russia in your country, you can just bully. Nyoya wo Venezuela, no case obet me be Russia. Say Putin call Alaska. He entered and exited. Even though no international warrant one. So Sam George should not sit here and be speaking. Me see small DSTV in point me on control. So my enfant on asem no ento nchen.
Me da CP abusian for Ibrahim Kamaldeen of the NPP Amasama Brunei and Oten and Kana Nyame adom Roger TD Walls of the NDC. Abeka ye ho ewa has Roger memo akwaba bibi aboko there. Okay, quick a comment on this Russia guy on Ghana for abe have a sexual encounter and the Minister of Communications has given assurance say obeshena on Russian ambassador no edingita ho kwan ye befa so aye the gentleman no beba to come and face the full rigors of the law in Ghana here. Who do we blame? Is these girls? Should we blame them?
Before medical measures yakasa, mamimfa kwenye so. NTI His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama. Na minchia na beje chair Professor Jena na Upukwajima. Na minchia all government appointees, ministers, CEOs, MMDCs, ni obia ode ni nyansa ni na hondi ebo. Abayne chido ma bayno afane tuma
eni no mo titi koko
na me kan isano na masaso ayedem etia eye party grassroots
Neat FM Neo
me kan ne sa esise omomo djuma ne o ma honden e na omo de konye e magana esanya sa re independence yenya efi MPP4 ensem na issue concerning sa trending videos Russian guy eba Ghana ni other African countries ebeye no eye issue of a concern pa because ya say obakra esiki o consent no ekodi empemu agro ubetwa no infoni ana video na odi abeto eye abonten so na ohwe dwumadi a Russia ni edia enye na bonten so pe a ode ba beto na na ehia no mate say o use no as a business venture odi make
raking in millions.
Oh yes, odi make money omoton eyi ye friend saying videos no ejiji sika na se obi afa bibi say ede eye emba no one will say we enye ade a happen by mistake one say wo videos bi a anangofu sexual nudes bia ana we bia eya omo recording for personal fantasy
yeah.
Like excuse me to say I don't understand why they do them they do that but omo here for personal fantasies and one way or the other omo lose omo phone na video no hide aba out and I say
and they say omo said that omo de beto
out and kwa no eba eye nyama society enye den any engine but ohwe we na just say abrante no oye deliberate and I say conscious effort say yeah sad way so that obe monetize it, which makes it criminal. Na abanisa no me were the personal conviction knowing the kind of personal Vladimir Putin no also so san in some way so and such a character like this because Russia almost cyber security laws no very 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 strict. Russia is one of the most disciplined countries in the world.
Okay.
Into no asem we kura ko Putin anima the guy is not going to take it easy. I understand say security personnel are going to Moscow.
Oh, okay.
And our man Kotono we flee. Right now he's on a run.
Oh, okay.
Now, as a matter of fact, no, a issue of concern because we share the psychological trauma. This ladies know
go through.
Yeah, women are naturally vulnerable, but say we're making a way with them. Why do you put the video out? There are other school of thoughts.
Maybe I know any motive in here.
Say only motive is to make money out of it because omoya calculation almost say every video be ani pa ba ko obehwe bia no $18.
Wow.
I want a Telegram page no so.
Wow.
You know he's making some big deal of money. Omo calculate and about Ghana cedis man he's making about 40 million Ghana cedis per video.
Wow.
And to look at the number of people odi said adi edi omo na situation odi omo akotumu. Some are going to lose their marriage. We are married people. And now, when him say with the kind of cultural environment, the exposure most of these African communities here having, we feel so a foreign until let's give them that kind of your friend is.
A hono crank meba ho. Ganya will be remark and then next question maybe Sakama.
Okay.
Meba a hono mono.
Okay, and
with your twaso. Now, yes, and also so young.
Well, say your cultural upbringing. Say you minu eti hai as before. You could rush up with be more. Say you kwako digras. Yeah. The reception I yet even ma Brunino as all horn. Ebeye very welcoming.
Yeah.
And I said that kind of atmosphere ebe create a man no obenya that sense of belongingness. And I want to say Africa no you that culture. And aside that no yen as Ghana a ban hospitality even statistics world record they show say about hospitality yen Ghana no ye very hospitable say obe fi baby a Ghana ni nimu obetimi Ghana ni to me je Nigeria ni ekotena ne fie was onim no da Ghana ni oho kire otumi fa akọ ne fie was onim say ofi onim baby a ofi onim adwempo a wo into no practically and technically no ye nature as Ghanaians na already ni yehu broni a yeda from krama broni no because yehu broni a yehu say yehu ye nyame well into no looking at the conditions in a country and situations are warranty existence no yehu broni a sometimes we are tempted and likely to say this person is going to be an angel to us either assisting us to achieve our dream or our breakthrough and in this case wakoye bema no oh mesia broni bema ebia meni bet me aye friends ebia akwantu kura bet me aye den afemu aba and I say aware kura bet me aye den afemu aba utietie nkomodi obi kura say ne stop ahye ne nkom say obe ware broni tie yes no automatically no onim say that kind of prophecy and aye den abemu into there are a whole lot of factors warranty the behavior of the ladies even though I'm not justifying it but I cannot be in the position to criticize them.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, no, me say justice should be served as a matter of fact when it comes to their dignity. Nah, guy, no, attemper it. Yes, information minister, I've been making some bold statements.
Yeah.
I call it bold statement because it has happened in his space. Because videos are in Ghana, no, it is in the cyber security space, which is under his ministry and his authority. Now we're making those utterances, no. One thing say, even if we can't bring the gentleman to Ghana, we should try him in absentia. And what that means in any say, you're trying in absentia, automatically he will be placed on Interpol
red alert.
It's no own to me to coin. Baby obekobia on betino. It's no that alone, even though he might not be physically present in Ghana, no. Ebe ma some kind of satisfaction for there because Matisse Kenya, one of the lady ekoye HIV test. And no who say oh, positive. We kokuno.
Whoa.
What I say?
I feel say gentleman no na.
Yes. And a Ghana has said so. Matisse Bakubi so on say is an warrior egu because what I say? But there are a whole lot of issues are Eddie Beba. Into say be fighting for the justice. The minister is a human being. Our concerns, especially and naturally, no vulnerable. Into if not for anything, I would say, he has taken a bold step. Ebe at least say enye bibiano crampo no. Say Russia ni bi ehu video no. Yeah. Then okan. Interpret it. One way or the other, this message will get to the ambassadors. It will get to Putin. It will get to some authorities. At least. We know, say, Russia is a country on its own. Yeah. As a matter of fact, they are one of the most disciplined countries. I mean, I respect it so much. And I love Putin. Okay. Let me be frank with you. Minister, no, I think, say, the Awakano, it would start from somewhere. Okay. Foreign affairs will come in. But I think, say, once he is representing the government, he can call the ambassador. A courtesy call, like a call to sit
maybe
and
to
talk
bring
about
to the notice.
Yes. And your cyber security way, it has international frameworks. Yeah. There should be that kind of tete-a-tete and then discussion. I able to me, an amicable.
Thank you. Before we continue,
let's put the record straight. The fact that ADSC within the cyber security space doesn't mean the Minister of Communication has the right to intervene. That is why police most lomu issue notices and I release almost say. There's a video making the rounds or going viral on social media, then they step in. And then the Minister of Communication on release letter. Even when he sees it, what does he do? He forces on the police. Interpol are okay. Minister of Communication actual letter my Interpol. That's the work of the police. We're goofy or performance keke. Much ado about nothing.
Anyway,
you should only
anyway.
Networks in net. We are always steady. Who sending messages be not suspended. And so how also I'm 5 seconds. Interval, say sending message within 5 seconds. I was say uncle, share status, what's up status? It me whining bare minutes uncle. These are the things he should busy himself with. Non Jai was on Jai foreign affairs in interior. They should collaborate. Okay, there's a video of Ghanaians who've also been killed in Burkina Faso. You should talk to Interpol to move in. Because I did be our online, there's some judge who move in because they're within the cyber.
Me that's Kamal. Yeah, share attitude of Ghanaians towards Obroni, towards Obi Oyakoko. Yeah, dimina. The moment I be hu nipa no, me can we ediasi asem so say Obi a like omudi kill mu, omo chance on before trotro. Kill ten can e bi ni ho. Then all of a sudden, trot by or be park it. So before so move for domu here and say 2 white people, male and female, but then the mate and the driver bypass those in the queue to go and bring in the white people to come and enjoy, come and be in the vehicle before those who were in the queue, and these people had to protest. And then at the end, the trotro driver said, I won't go again. He said, okay, if you won't go, you will not allow them to sit in the car. So they asked them to go and join the queue from the bottom. Your attitude towards Obroni, is it the best? Even, yes, you're hospitable, yeah, but I say, who Brony has a not sabio, penny money must any Jimmy Dodo.
Share history. Whether we like it or not, we colonize here.
And so
that mentality has been with the black race. And this now share Bob Marley Bibi say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
Yeah.
One powerful thing na enipa bewo also the ability to control your mentality, your mind. You can obey from afar and so or regulate you.
Okay.
And then we share the kind of colonization Africa echo through. No? The white people, they are only physically, but they are still colonizing us. Share the number of blacks and person omun to kwai. Obroni baha oba be for fun. And now business be now while succeeding in a certain business obedi business we are no ko. And you see people who are supposed to say ombe bois young crowd to come out of that thing no. You're paying for they even fall for it. Who person online the business deal? You see, abrofonu kranu you be so gullible to the extent say yentimi differentiate to omumpo. Say we are Indian, we are Lebanese, we are there are certain countries I say they shouldn't even try say ombe maltreat Ghanaians ba omo ye. Yeah, uko baby to say Lebanon is anya. Say just say nyama na entutu ye.
Even our own Chinese ya won ba habeji habosu.
Remember Chinese for no. Who show omo race na different from the Europeans. And yes sir. But
Ghana for who omo so ya brofo.
He say dey na make Lebanese, India so be ya lampo omo Bangladesh wan ya lampo omo nyina so omo ya brofo. As long as your skin color no looking like the over blonde hair there, who you brony. Enti ye desire respect no emomo. And them say ye tutu ye nyama here. Aka countries be ha. They should even come here to come and subdue us. Ewa ha. Me ti say say Lebanese are maltreat Ghanaian na. Onu ni krom ntoko wa ha we dwane aba ha. Instead of
they've started doing this long time ago.
Yes.
And so still
so you see a lot of this thing no take education to let the person have self-confidence.
Okay.
In fact, one of the countries I make call ya abrofo but they don't override them. Rwanda hire blackness. Because only they know over time now as psyche or mama who said they can also do it.
Yeah.
They can put things in order. Law juma or bibia and to who obronukra ura sa country now who dimra so. Look, I have ebe pimene abrofo ko embassies bia who ko jina abonti nso to we about they careless about you. Go to Rwanda. There's no embassy that you say the citizen be to yaskasa be jina abonti. You have to make sure. Sometimes ago foreign affairs epeja sa asem no ekosi sen. Kini obe. But so onankasa eba omanum na over stringent rules obe breaking rules no at least obe careful kakra. But obana so feel say baby obetimi akọ reporting ama ye be handle no kra o kra na Paul Rosmano. Mrs. Obe land business deal wo Ghana who de pe India na Lebanese na Turkish mobi broni keke ndi wenim embeka ho ye be taking it serious.
Yeah.
But who be bininu have all the requisite documentation obi en few. Ye pese ye fan common e bia o minim so mo feel say wo o mo ntimi ngi 10% no free wo say den wo. Just say dia ye be before no kra ye ton ade am okra na ka say we free US so we free how to give you that mentality. Oh,
we your papa chain we.
Just say ne ya pam wo Ghana. That is to say Roger suit say. Just say Ghana media say quality need to send crown na anybody be downplay. Oh, suit here nice. When I got guy be na pam me go su all of a sudden.
Na ni mora na teko.
But catch so we me turn what UK, me turn what Charlie nice say.
Stop being out to
this is mentality. And we kind of train our children with it, Emma, because that is where it starts. But you start to say, look, the next 10, 20 years to come, you be educating a younger generation. It's a baby or brony, who feel it's a ojina, be also wait me.
Yeah.
And that should come from baby, the kind of progress are you to know any who say development to know ever within or minor. Or no, say, okay, after all, say ABC to America, at least a quarter of it cry ewa. Even it's a transportation system. Won't even compete with the European ones. But at least obi so or see jina ha 30 minutes obenya bus. At least obi say okay near AC wo amount for be mine so otino ebi so ewa ha. Me maka just I use Rwanda because omo through conflict and omo coming out of it.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be ahead of Ghana. And then uko jina Rwanda baby bus but unim say see time we ana bus no ho. These are the European system and any two are oti. Ebi wani krum. Enti wanko hokra na wo koba na se obeka. He's experiencing it in his country. So then why is it that to say China, some of these people don't go there to abuse them. But labor ya cheap wo because on him say over China, mrani ye juma, uya American, uya wine wo. ye beche. Worst case, it will be government to government and say be a diplomacy. Ebe ye juma. The guy we be ye. Anke we dey be a China now one of these Arab countries before be free no. Maybe anka so Johnny in term they are fine. But so when Johnny in term na on himself run a chin wo ha. But I can guarantee you say anka guy we da so ha kra. They will do some diplomatic channels before I realize
and let him go away.
That is the mental. So if the leaders are doing this, now citizens they feel say they will bring no superior to me because me na me ko be quarter of this by this anka ye di me akoto jail but obi timi ye na e di no ko yenti o man we na ka kire say foreigner be galam say dia ye be deport no but Ghana ni ya be chi na akoto na wo ye say a dream be na odi to o man for no dream the Chinese ni betima be 2 galam say ye chi na the next moon pet ticket no koba but onu Ghana ni na ni man ye say no there oni do fata jail so in that case obi akofo obroni aba because the best you can do to the obroni ni say ana Chinese ni say uchi na obe deport no who deporting another one be akoba so obi say the Ghanaian is finding solace in doing galam say afi on yi nani so only the uchi na law no be different. So all that I'm saying is say it will take time to erase that mentality say akwenya na say ukotena ho dia sometimes ema ukra hu say they are not the way you used to see them from afar. What they say you just see them as ordinary because our people have a saying that the python you see every day becomes an ordinary snake. But ni omo enya kwan akwenya entu kwan sanyama if to from secondary school level no cry secondary school we be higher mean to me body last year call a program just a profile no more no cry the way the Ghanaians what as almost separate rules the way they handle them in school there might be ha ya ka haircut ni sanyama omo so mo tri nwi ni sanyama and I was asking so mrana dem mra we there enka omo ana so yanka san your loss no cry e favor omo ye shemra as obroni there oni de onka because I say obi anyi neti obroni o rastafari bibini obi a was obi anyi but I could draw bro for the say na omo tri nwi ti na why na ka che say Ghana need nyame anhra no ni so this is where some of this is. Enti from secondary school krana akwala ne enyi no won say obroni there or special treatment enti that you be minister na see okra obroni run the officer on him say be before mun sorry mpie na me ne wi answer this are the so obroni kra ba on him say aha wa be from Kotokani sanya disrespect na starting from me see omut airport omutimi delay last care me who video be I cover viral girl be one of the airlines was say woman no or call UK or so meaning say one video no yes as a physically challenged lady no catch or bet me preventing from traveling. How can you do that? Or your brony I wouldn't be kasa nicely onya yi ni passport travel that's how you're British and American you kasa something travel but you onyanku black in there so sometimes you see some of our brothers no omo ba they are forced to be flashing their foreign passports around because enu na more immunity. Obedru airport o feel say obe play tough for yini American passport. Ordinarily no odru Ghana was on confirm because you Ghanaian na wakwaji citizen. But when you say young crop for no, that's the only thing they respect. What I say other than that, why would you tell fellow Ghanaians say odi agrobe ma ani bibia ye pepepe. So what issue be try to resolve the issue no nko. But stop you from traveler. But obroni unya san so already on no ani man kra no what say so nyo bia. You get to airport and you see your own people. Ma abrofo treatment. What they ebrusu by 0.10 kilo to make a chair you free. Obroni bet me there about 2 kilos extra. No way you no call. So onagaza feel say wa umbu citizen no and also respect to citizen. Obia respecting the citizen. And so bedru ano won say aha Ghana for onagaza respecting Ghanaians from leadership no obia nim say ade to Ghana nia. Unfani easy. But to Ghana, I say any news. I say about squashy waha. Radio say then ministry obia issue statement from president to asa dead bodies on moko. But eya brocha ye bet na hana ye report say enra bas bi she wa New York ha na ye try trace the families of those people. Na ye ma background. Bagana for omo akoshi drobe asa news here esi wo Cote d'Ivoire. Sorry, Mr. Cote d'Ivoire. Burkina yi. Ebe die natural death.
Oh.
I started
once it involves blacks.
So that is what I have to say.
May that say, Roger.
Yeah. With specific topic of the way I treat him roughly.
Yeah.
Medical can say already know. Your mindset now may have that kind of inferiority complex. Yeah, maybe one.
Ebu ya ho abomfia saa.
Maybe one kola too. Catch wife say some go school. Na so be catch say obi ebule na. Empower no so ko
bully ni pa no, yeah.
Oh yeah. And when they are talking, sometimes if Sakura neba na so no kasana or yes me say no, that is not confidence. Speak to me like we talk like we are siblings.
Yeah.
What's you say? It is high time you be adapted that kind of nature. We bring out the nature and natural personality in our children. Now, identify your who with that way, no. Who say or is superior to the white person, because after all, you have something the white person does not have. When him say a color black, no. And before show munya. Nanka, ko lab, say melanin, no. How does it produce?
Yan color ni unique.
Yeah.
A demufua.
I want mu survive, we am survive. But in before no to me area. I want to so ba mo san use heater. What you say? Intino, I was say, yet to me, and who say, ye hear that kind of mental emancipation now. Yeah, Bob Marley, a boy. And you know, boy, I say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but we can rule our minds. Something. Yeah. Oh, me can you move?
But what can be?
Yeah,
and one to assume.
But your opportunity say. But all patrons say, you free yourself from that kind of mental colonization. You brony pe na sebi. When you say you walk as a big cry, your local dialect will say, oh, sorry now she
I sign because what's your young.
Yes, into ye painty. Yeah, there's a local statement your mom make it, sir. Ye painty, we have painted a mental image of the white man being superior to us. Into say Obabi wol mukra na se ukwako yeyi ukwako approach no na so hwe na ye bibini na white man kra na mpobo achi akra na he feels say it will be better for her to go to the white man rather than choosing you because that picture na growing up white man as a superior person no didi ni mu what I say aside that no society ankasa epenya makoko ama Simon bro ni gina ha sisi ai my emfa 2 girls the same stature, the same, I mean, capillaries.
Baku ye
tuntum, baku eye koko. Me purchase say capillaries no front ni back ni na the same statistical inference. Na ye man no kwan say onko fa baku obedi koko ni shi. Because obako ko there ye man light of cry. Uhunu. What you say?
Oye ya kwa na tuntu.
Ebisa question.
Ayo kwa. Oye koko.
Look at the case.
Ena bisa.
What you say?
Obi apade ya koko.
Yes. No, it's natural. Even men. No, the also say is here no who cause morality ni program na. Hwemba o mo rush because of color. Omo omo so mo broni. Me wo omo nim se me no Ghana ha na ewo. Benkuna na odi. Yeah,
it's been mature. Anything of rush.
It was a color nangazanga no. Koko nangazanga no. Bibia like entice you mu. Intina yewo society mu a about me koto cream. Say also changing the color so that Ghana ni be ma hu na obe approach no. And that way, it goes into our core, the root. There is a root. Bibi I will say yeah, pretty, but you be pretty. I will say starting from the home and your educational institutions, you know, right from a friend is saying, crutch. Why does it? Because yanyasa in Kolano nyasa confidence no enfeni because yan mu say after 40 and now within this age, you know, what we know.
There is this documentary, Joy, some of the communities in Ghana. Almost pills be wo unuma uwa kwala. Oya koko. Meaning so watch your documentary.
Me share but minim say there are pills are. I know
they minim
about the pregnancy but oba we to say me am tell me to meet me anom pill na me ye koko.
No, any documentary they take it from
ekele o melanin no. Melanin no. Eno no ewo or skin no na se. E produce ye we system no Nyankopon ama na intina se upra e be produce one on masan dark. Na aheli no. Mdofo no eni saa we no. Omu ni melanin no. Black omo ebi mu se black melanin, ebi nu friend melanin. Omu ni intino saa endro no. Omo no ma preventing it from producing the melanin because e we DNA no mu. E we gene no mu. Intino so omo no medro na e ma na nye active. Say e be produce melanin. Into on producer o skin no be start say lighten. Because melanin na keeping it dark. What I say? It is said no until it's problem no there. Akwa ma Ghana ni average Ghanaian lady bia person ye kokwa na so ware broni. O dey help out my NTC kwan ho. Omo dream man so me ware brofo. But say bi omo nim se brofo no. Ebi no mu adwen na scratching head no. Bon. It is high time ye be change our perspective, way of thinking. Ye na cycle ye nkola ya man no say black no beautiful. Black no is something you can cherish because Russian in the West, 3 lines, bro. 3 lines. 3 lines. Now, so Ghana ni bi. Ghana ni po ba. Obe send any message. Obe tonyo. That time I know mo ye free night call.
Share your experience.
Free night call.
Ghana, so you can see. What experience this?
Okay, me share ni experience. Because I madam for yedin komo. Obey your course. Obey send text message. Me say fried rice obey di. One packet laptop. Packet laptop here Indomie. Or the sis you are now a bien say. Omo beto san so still emfa. Na Russia ni no.
Okay so background was send TNT omba.
Omo san TNT free. O say send me. O send we are no dum phone.
But hope na meaning we are. Me nti say obi abisa say mami on sending the momo for TNT.
They do.
No, me just say Russian none of them ask for TNT.
O ma be say
but Ghana need their always send it.
Momo abrabo momo e code who break code now. Because the code or the name 3 words mean who be be or come more than 3 sentences. And follow me no means me who say draw ma. Na omo die kia. Hey Charlie. The guy in Ankasa there. But we need justice for our sisters. Yeah, it's not a right thing to have been done, but then it's also not good. Say, Bemano, Eddie, omu nakedness, Beba abontinsa, morality, society, frowning on it.
Okay.
I mean, me bon pa esen ka putin be nyane miano. Miano pa. Yeah, because it's wrong. It's wrong.
But as for 800.9 we maintain wason egua otie no yet waso na ye de enkomo na aba cocoa prices are dropping ama from 3,625 to 2,587 nay sorry yes cocoa board CEO cocoa board management one more attitude one more salaries so just say CEO and management no are slashed by 20%. And senior management members so and as a senior staff almost so by 10%. Because of this financial crisis akoso e cocoa board. Afen so almost say anya no nko other expenditures so ni nyina one more taken into consideration that those initiatives no more taken up. Na bibisa say is it not a PR gimmick? Is it the reality? True. Maybe so friends say Roger because
about the governance, because government is the one that listens to the people. Because from the definition of democracy, Metia says government or democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Now, about Ghana's democratic dispensation, and we as a party, the NDC, you prove beyond human reasonable doubt. We listen to the people, and we are for the people, and we are representing the interests of the people. There is a popular saying, Omo can say, the voice of the people is the voice of God. Now, at such a time, eye aban bi a oba twemu through economic mismanagement and recklessness edi yen ko say into a dungeon, a place of low debar, a place you cannot write anything home about. Na oman no e fasa oya we mu no, as a government no, you see the cry, the voice of the lovely people of Ghana is dear to our heart. Apart from fighting the situation and resolving it, we also have to take a stance where we will make sacrifices. Because if there is no good person in the world, you have to take the first step to be the first person that will do something to affect your life, to be seen as a good, so that someone else will follow. And the leadership of that sector say, we are not just going to sit aloof. Na yenhwe ema nyama ende en tochima na say expect say oman mu for no and say farmers no ebe make sacrifice yen katankasa ye den yeso yen sacrifice na sa asemi etwe madwen ebesi eye bible mu asem tama David eye na dwen say obesi asori dan e de ama eye nyankopon no. The scripture no ema ye ni na etiase say David efra kromu ni na e ka kire omo say me mako okoden emoja wo mensa mitumi ensi dan no na mom me ba odi mechi ebeba be den ebebesi asori dan no e de ama oman mu ninina na mom mimi nsem di amikita enie me sacrifice e de ama say yen fansi asori dan no na mom mu nina mo fa mo sacrifice yen den embra. What I am trying to say, and I say the analogy me draw from sa asemi amakan nu ene say eba no say yes sacrifice ya e was say leaders no e take that bold step say ye be make sa sacrifice. As a matter of fact nanka eba no emransem mu ni legal issues nanka workers no ana the union betimi akon against sa anamoyi but esan say the leadership nankazangasa a leader or touching the people's heart. He has the people's interest at heart. When negotiating and discussing with the people, letting them know, say, we have found ourselves in a situation. A warranty say, some sacrifices has to be made, Nintino. Omajiatum say, yen having that 20 and 10% cut on their salary. As a matter of fact, I think say we need to applaud them because they have taken this in good faith.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, Oman kase omo kokot ako fight the system because labor laws no, you can't just stand up one day and say oh kati will be paid. No, there are legal implications, but this government is working assiduously to restore the integrity and the dignity of the Ghanaian economy. And as a matter of fact, the people of Ghana are happy about the way things are going. This is prudent economic management. This is feasible and practical leadership. On kachira say, e kom di no didi en pepa na no en be kasa nkyerɛ. O say ekuafo no enyama enkoye, moma yen kate yesika. Let's all have a part of the affliction, of the pain. Eno mo tu sa na mo no. Na minu aba
na obi bisa say senka kuafo ekoko yi a omotete sui ama wo mo ankasa ho a anka management and whatever ekoko ba ko mo enye o madwen so mo so salary so best slashes
ye o kasa bibi ho na o kasa na obi etie two different things. Why just say o be kasa o be su bibi ho na o be su o mo be tie wonde. What it? And you be one more say Nyankopon say me sumi for a while.
Because me ba prices no so a try no. Ghanaians were lamenting saying na momo salaries ne mo ho ne de mo ntete so but koko akuafo de e na mo atete so. Bia no na
o say koko na esote ye no.
Send that signal to
koko na esote ye no. Framework e da ho. You see am bisa say what is the percentage of the amount omodi tokokua, you are likely to tell me 70%, right? The amount 70% of the FOB. Sisi ano, you can 70% of the FOB. If I $10,000, 70% will be 7,000. It will not change. Say, if I 5,000, 70% will be 3,500. What I say? If the percentage is established, a structure at the whole. Now, the remuneration of management and then the staff, and also a structure which is governed by labor law. What I say? And also at the whole. And I make us say, a compulsory, and I say, a interest say, Ghana for a so concern no, automatically, na keso betisa, one worker, let me fight against it. One person, let me go court against it. What I say? But leadership, etu mini omuni na tenase, akasa. Na make us say, ye will leader bia ni mba suan, I say oba time, wada. Na what is oba fufura wa wono, esu, e wondem, na was say sorry man nufuo. That is the government we have found ourselves. Was sorry, ama ne banu nufuo, so that ne banu ebe jaisu. Ama na kuma aiden, ato ni yem. Nansu ye nya, aban bia, obetena asuma ne banu, esu kura utmidi ne na wakwala ne tu form say, uye de duro. Koda for one na kwa na bufo no asa tiem. No say, ye kom no asa tata enu aka ho. The MPP government. Ono, o say ye ntio bia. What I say? Intino, the American say, Oman ne sudie, Ghana, aban yate, ye tu ho anamon. Intino, anamon ye tu no. Even though there were legal implications, and I was say ye battle no. Ye to me a convincing kofo no. And your matinasi, I'm a one who said, no, this time around, it's about building a nation.
That's it.
And yes, self-centered, parochial, moribund, mundane interest.
Thank you.
To say, you are no, Edino. I mean, probably be kakra and count. Efa prices no hono. When him say international prices no, ate ababa form. Sebio koko crash for no, me chira say, omoni must MPP benefo bebre. Because MPP benefo na nkasa mo mas nka. Amazama broni ni mas nka. Opa bisa ne say $10.8 and 17 cedis. See ya dey na papa. Obeka chira say 17. O dey try this, try research we see ya. MPP for mas nka. I'm not surprised say Miracle Abuaji afa camera. E dey di na chi say sebio person ko create TikTok content. Ana ope populism attraction. Oh, and yes, sana me no. Who say this dispensation MPP before ye dey power. At the time na mo mu gina Galamsey site a friend say press conferences na so na mo pe. And Ghana for na organize press conference no mo frɛ na eba. Ghana for. And I organize press conference. Gold board friends and CEO. No, maybe so say. Churches now I'm talking in the friends in the. Nobody invited you. They invited us. Everybody knows. They invited us. I'll put it to you. I have the record. Invited you? The Ghanaian. The way I can say will be a populism or a TikTok following. And I may be say it must call friends River and Cobros River Prahu. Eko jina kwa press conference. Yeah, the Galamsey assigns us and on club and so populism. The case is different. These are two different scenarios. Okay. And I may say yen ye no. Sisi an opa emphasis yan. Sisi an MPP before ye de pa. Okay. But wonya wa obenya koko farmers bi on beba ka che MPP before say munyekom no ma ball mine no. Me da say. What just here? Me da say. Inti omo here mass teacher. Me da say. Come on.
You, can you hear yourself? Oh, nyaw kan jina. Did you hear yourself? I'm talking through, and I'm referring. So when you're TV, did you listen to yourself? No, they listen to you. You see, me no be your dream. Say, you be say 14 CD, no 10.8, any 17 CDs. Emunia in air, Papa. I agree with you. You agree with me? I'm agreeing with you. Choose yours. Please. So now can I say one guy say bisami? Choose yours. And maybe I was also me bisano obeka 17. And I agree with you. And also no your dream. And no I want ukasa me edin. Ukasa me edin. What I want mass teacher. I want NDC headquarters no. Cocoa farmers say me bisao. Between 3,100 any 2,587. Nya na papa. Some more mass teachers from headquarters. That's the question. You see? You see? And then NDC for me be catch here say amansan draso prices etitia form. And then the one to me you say no. Oh, wow. Amazing how time flies. Maybe these are the people who buy. Almost say bibia esi within the economy within a year and a half. It has nothing to do with international market. Fuel prices are reduced. So see Debbie Ato is forcing. Maybe I'll be cry. Business Insider Africa, 14th January 2026. The headline in the maybe I'm a person won't say mommy pa. As 2026 begins, several African countries have already begun enjoying reprieve at the pump, with early signs of decreased fuel prices, offering both immediate and long-term advantage for their economies. Me read this story in the Kakracho. Fuel prices have begun to decrease in several African countries, offering potential economic and social benefit. South Africa has reported a reduction of 1.7 rand petrol like that. Ghana's crude oil has increased to 70,000 barrels per day, ensuring domestic fuel price stability and enabling export opportunities, reducing fuel costs, positively impact inflation and transportation costs, thereby lowering product prices and enhancing consumer spending. When you know, almost say Ato is forcing. Almost say any day, young farmer Ato. Now they say international market, cocoa price a drop here. Any day, any unim say a drop here. But you say this propaganda will not work. This is not the first time cocoa price a drop here. As at 2017, MAAME BIAMAH cocoa price from not later part of 2016 NDC ewa abemu na eninam $3,000 so on the international market. By 2017 yeah take key power now I drop it to $1,800. Uti say na now do see because of a drop in international market into price na NDC chance omo free abemu into yen reduce it. It is on record and let us put it on record. This John Mahama second government is the only government that will reduce cocoa prices in Ghana's history. This is the only government. Ato force in North Adum FM and on make price comparison. Nesi wa Cote d'Ivoire nis Togo nis anyama amount and then on better now on making the same comparison. The same international market. Yeka Russia Ukraine war. Na mu catch say enya Ghana nko na Russia Ukraine war affect you omo. Na mu ya comparison inflation ya he wa Cote d'Ivoire inflation ya say ada na Ghana nko behavior as if say Russian Ukraine war. International prices now dropping now then Ghana nko na drop ya man. Why has Cote d'Ivoire maintained their pricing? Why have they maintained and Ghana has refused to maintain? These are the things that obet na ha no wa catch Ekuafo soon. See moi c'est so moi dada omo. Mo se mo be mo 65 million. Ene the criminally managed economy of Nana Ado Nukra. The farmers today, who better now take you swipe at the former guy. Almost say, would the moon to mean to your Mukramunti or Nana price? Nana Ado Dino Mubo. Almost say, moon to mean to your Mumu Dianumpo. Nana Ado now must say, Wabon Kuono. Farmers in the Mufa Nana Ado price no and more. Is it difficult to do? It shouldn't be difficult. Here, mu manifesto mu. Promises are mama farmers be cocoa farmers be mundi suya. Point 5 of mu manifesto ni. MAAME BIAMAH also ensure timely release of funds for the purchase of cocoa beans to prevent smuggling. Have they done it? No. More 21 promises among cocoa farmers, including the President Mama see Obeko see or the polytanks. So when was that video in MAAME BIAMAH? Also the polytanks bet to see cocoa farms mo. So the Umbenian so they irrigate. When you na catch ram. Mun start move for polytank nunko. Must you pay them so that you prevent smuggling, and then they are cutting down cocoa trees. You have look, Randabe is incompetent. Even NDC members have started calling for his head. He has mismanaged. Look, one of the things I'm promising here is to make sure that you manage the cocoa sector very well. Moko appointed CEO wa bon or running the whole place down and so muti ho share. I want manifesto mu. Say you manage it. If you want to manage it, Obi to say Randabe never got cocoa. He's living like an Arabian king or buy a renovation, going to buy pickups, 110 pickups, any Land Cruisers for owning his staff, and no any interest. You see, nyoti ho ekaya sa kwani awuye wahani na cocoa farmers. Cocoa farmers never had issues with amount of cocoa board staff. So men first conversation no emba. They never had mu bonuses Randabe. Package I turn over almost 800,000 a month. 800 and some almost 900 million a month. every year or wakwenye so obetu kwan for healthcare. Nina cocoa farmers never had issues with him. Idea I am a populism. I would say how I use populism. Ebi na oyen. Who na went to me and manage sector ni ye. And I went to me into your cocoa farmers. For the first time, went to me into your almost sa President for emergency cabinet retreat. Sa cabinet retreat nuko ekofa haircut aba. Na now do your haircut at least na 3 years so. Move for the first time, mo chatty. And we were expect to say nipa ni benam with that head. Ubetimi hu nipa onam the body part be eni ho but there me hu nipa onam and it ni ho. That is what the NDC government has done to the cocoa farmers. Omu so say omu ma bi wo ho hostel fees they cannot even pay because of Randy Abe's incompetence. These are the things you should be addressing. Okati so the money suddenly has moved from 2,500 to 3,100. Okati about salaries no and now the beboabo no they are your cocoa farmers. Here okay one miscalculate sell cocoa pricing on the international market in MAAME BIAMAH. Price in Gina Fako. And the time price go as high as $13,000. No, that was the time I also on top cocoa beans. He was expecting more. And I did not coming down crashing. Cocoa beans are there. And you say be no buy yan top. Because price now open on ya. So don't come and sit and speak as if say and this season or no pray no and or now see pricing in April. And some of the cocoa farmers say hoarding, including the licensed buying company no be hoarding cocoa because no CEO now owns no oba empo no transfer crofo wo and on say ejuma no on husu and on start recall go to cocoa but they are making mockery of him. When he came he wanted to say near see or maritime court action says you should take them back and pay them 310,000 Ghana thereabouts cedis. Yes, you were married. I been a obey what transfer hands are or dream say they are politically. Me were experience at the cocoa board and ebe boy. Who a football administrator? Do akwashaho. One will say Juman airborne is no and or status or recall it. So what transfer? Why recall the person again? So mama cocoa for boshe ewaha, including say musi mubesi cocoa colleges. Ni na muntimi nye cocoa colleges. And ni musi mubeye muntimi anye. Introduction of cocoa price stabilization for
thank you.
What should be MAAME BIAMAH okasayo
what's one kasapa
debi okasa 20 minutes 10 minutes munye
one kasa 20 minutes
enti na NDC didi cocoa farmer umami nka bi
what's one kasa
headlines na mamu afa na mbeko details mu
what's one kasa 10 minutes
debi okasa 20 minutes oh say so far yeah the 1 minute headline maybe MAAME BIAMAH the long and short ni say the NDC government promised cocoa farmers 65 million Ghana cedis, 6,500. Omubaye, the first increment omu ye omu the 150 cedis also and omu the two so 20. Eko enim na omu the bear 500 cedis back home. They couldn't even cross 4,000. And so before me round up okay ye 2024 e free ho. Na ye MPP free ho. Na me kabia for NDC any 2026 e sure ato forcing. Aban we there only one din ye cra aban wo nitrimu ding say say no ko gina kan say MPP about trimu enti dem say ye MPP free never NDC say ho sheho so aban we there koko ekuafo only one din ye cra nitrimu din ankasa e wode okoto koko wo amansa edwa so a onchemu ebaasa onfa ekro no for ebien emma cocoa farmers and so aban we there we sinitrase and this about the West Sinitrasi. Onu mum mu de no mu yafa e basa no mu yafa training na because they say ye chem krana cocoa farmer doesn't even get two of the things I'm promise you know. And he say ye won crofo a omo adada cocoa ekuafo including agric minister Eriko Poku. I say cocoa no say cocoa no cocoa farmers for and he say one two more what do you do? Ebi ni wabe agric minister. Finance minister now called Gina stage so show mo bono no finance minister nyame ebetuane kan when we say he is the same person nyame uses uncle announce reduction.
Thank you so much.
And it is a record that Ato Forcing has scammed cocoa farmers of Ghana.
That's it. Roger, wrap it up, mama.
Almost say intokwa efruwa na to akeka nti de oye ne de nyame wanwa na mo before I be fi na ya mana kwanya no mbisa anwumma ni mpamiensa why won fuel prices obebo boy ni eyi unim say one of the lowest price ever recorded was under Akufo-Addo's regime, 2023. Now, $68 crude, no? $68. $68, oh. $68. Oh, my brother. When you were talking, I was more into MPP for any patience. Monsieur,
$68. Do you know how much?
Master, do the honorable thing. You are a nice guy. Stop doing this. Please. Yeah. Nasa wabet na ha say. Eke kan say boss gaga say machine gun na ye show Rainbow ni Chuck Norris movie mu. Now, let me deal with the issue. Oba abebo mimicking Atuforsen's voice. Me da say okanye. Oh, me da say okanye. O say cocoa price number 2 international market no. Ebe chemu miensa. Na odi mienu amakuafo okanya na wanka okanye. Sisia no ende cocoa price, what is the price on the international market? Amasama Bruni, mention the price. If you have the balls, you have the gas and the courage, mention the price right now. Add your calculator. Mention the price right now and add the calculator. If you are not a hypocrite. Ghanaians are listening. My brother, you made a statement here. And I'm dealing with your own statement. What's your two for saying kanye? Say, cocoa sikano mbetono. Ewa international market ni yebete mumiensa. Ne di two. Amakuafo no. And I will say sisi an kramiensa na ye yafani na. It me pesa we a bema. And you are talking with confidence, with conviction. Ejidi say, oh kan esem nukre ananyanza sema kire Ghana fo a. Now we boss na cocoa price internationally sisi a. Na fa calculator to so. Na temu miensa.
Kashi.
Na chemu miensa
me say wrap up unso afenu wa you said afenu
wo sha me say o chemu miensa no me person ye say machine mami
mami wrap it up
me say wrap it up
okay mami wrap it up
mami wrap it up
o wrap it up o ya bro ha o wrap it o kasa be 30 minutes me say so o say o vim na e na say ogini hu di e ji say MPP di so o mu be di no kra on pop price ni sisi a never calculator never calculator ntuso ye nchemu miensa na onye conversion no onfa ne kura no ana onfa asem no enka nche gogo for say me chemu no miensa no mienu ti say so was have him no na so honest with himself so kwa wo papa fro dad o ma fro dad na we ni je ho now you're honest to your children na try this thing so wrap up on me so me ma no
Mami wrap it up. The same thing or repeat it. Or repeat it.
What you say?
Or repeat it the same thing.
Wrap it up.
Me wrap it up. Mami, so can I say President Mama? Mami wrap it up. Mami wrap it up. Mami wrap it up. What kasa somewhere? It's for see what repeat.
No, me see my repeat more, but
okay, President Mama in their manifesto almost say automatic posting of teachers. Please, people are listening. Automatic posting of teachers, and then they will cancel and censure exams. I hope so. Okay. Check it online. Who producers? Your friends say, "Omo be a portal for registration for licensure exams for 2026." And so, Oshe teacher trainees say over cancel. This is another bosha. What they are dada teachers for? Teachers for omo boarding so no. Omo say, "Be honest for dada mia." Oh, how you dey mute?
Honest. Masiali basad, baseti bali bamwe. Ukelele, tanlibanen.
We have some for any discussions in the more Asia Sadaka Sian Koma Roger T.D. Wells of the NDC and Ibrahim Kamaldeen Amasama Brunei of the NPP.
Amasama Russian.
One and never boy my discussions here day Ebremo. I have some few minutes left. I'm a day Emma Matthew for way a bonus cry. Oya quicker. And I'll be to me Abaso 0302243540. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Nanaima.
Yeah, I'm Bacho Yanko.
Yo, Ninia Kamadin, Melbourne Abaso pa and discussion in the code. And I'm a Bominia NDC, so communicator and Abaso pa ocean money analysis. Ya money na ya. Akwai enti send me at the ama or my Ghana and Banco and Punto. Enti say what Timmy Wakani and young free ɔman Ghana mu nneɛmfa ɔdɔ ne akomapa ne adwempa nkyekere ɔman no na Ghana nkuturo na Ghana nkɔ so na Ghana bɛyɛ agyiname na wo so meda ase ɔne nyame nyɛ
So meda ase pee. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. And council Rosie. Bibi abako dear Rose. Me pacho wote.
Many of them are cocoa, so my dad on NPP for you didn't know me. Send your blame pan, I blame me party because I didn't I blame me party NDC. Yeba Bemono, former CEO now cocoa bono, and Kao investigation in Yama Bonia or Yoa, and Kawini na Ember. And to me, NDC 24 year papa. Nyama bonia koso sentence ni nano wo ye investigation wo anka ne MPP phone ni no ma be ka kokko asem rade be mo to onye mo de mahama on pam ne enye ne wo kina because enye ne fault mo boni na mo ade ato wo no ene de no susaso ebe ni ya Ghana ha me da wase
Menso me da sepe. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Me ba chodin be bia frefe.
You have banana family.
Yo nana premre yetio.
Me pacho. Aje any for the bia anya ja Ghana for ye be yasumi dan be finish. Yes see. Seven and I did the papa for it's more day. They more on the price 3,100 no. Or we know am I no more day 500 no more fanko. Na anything not this to hono. Oh, my bomb man my father because the money papa bia. Me nya so obati man papa bia a strong one or the better cinema. I don't kind of correct. Na na do call that for pass no. Go a jama so. Na price yes. What pass for no. I don't want to that town. Now must a boy anymore. Much number I'm such so much is what. You have for ya if you say. And to Mulisa or how ever to you for so. What you want a book like that, a more problem that, and one kind that, and can I said, I won't want that.
Let us say. Ma, good afternoon. Me ba chodin be bia frefe.
Me didn't go because I
Yo, yentio.
Well, MPP no. Now say this look at the way calculating. No catch all trade or catch trade on no catch almost. So I could go. All catch almost. And this go back for buy cocoa price no muka say o mati go mati to. Wait price no. Say to say pay me. Almost what me kata. No can do my air boss or three this. Well, when I'm going to politicians are more than one. Move a transfer radio no be cut on the FJ. That is a move. Tada down chum before. Tada mudada for 99 chum. So I near the papa, who by the man say whom. Ya whom the Muya or Ghana. Yet a question, or see a question now. Proud Ghana for say. Cocoa price because I tell I say this for Marco for. No, or Mutiano or three cannot be part different president of Taka. Also, I have them out of three.
Let us say. Good afternoon. Me am Yadom Bako. We didn't be afraid.
Oh, who is this in Magina?
Your fee, Yanko.
Yama, Mr. MPP was on the good part of time. Coco no do good sleep for me. I'm quite right. What kind? Bisano, MPP law, or the gaming. I'm a summer boy, you know, Russell, you know, one. MPP time, a good part of time, who ship back, I quite like it. There was some one thing. There must one cat, more bien say. MPP time, who look Coca-Cola at the quicker back 24. Clean up for Yaya at the quicker no, and the cooking up for Yaya. I want to go Nigeria. And the Rosicano, which is criminal and buying anything. What do you mean now? My Yamuto, what you see? We end up for 1 week. We have to post for 1 week. Oh, La Paz, but my man. What can't that only because I told you what being Memphis is when I know what mouth. Oh, Memphis, what they call now. One load, my catch up for the say. You load Coco, ship, and a Payaya. What catch up for no? What catch on? What to bo, no, let's say, or say, a papuna, or say this, what to bo, anything like a catch up for a boat. What's wrong to me? no papa kono MPP kono mutum kono na mo na se kwa mutum kwa do so kono mate mo minister aka mo former minister finance adu waka ka bro tire mbra kane o je pem mo tule sindana enye kono wa ko bonto waka bro tire enye kono wa bonto waka bro tire
me da se Asadaka Siankoma production crew Joe Dami Aduma Jeros Ajuma Frema Abdullah Dasmani and Alex Kwesi entry Wadaro Manobo Michidoma Midi Jumedi Besomo Yadi Asede ni Kabia Makunlu Ghana Limited for Kunlu for the Nronga Waswan Wamdi Abed just so Kunlu for Enray Eko Emma Mema Power say increasing Mema more sexual energy a more prolonged sex periods I think so strengthen waste any needs for a better sex. It energizes your system to overcome stress and fatigue, improves your immune system, increases your libido to have a good sex life. It gives quick and rapid erection, solves premature ejaculation, reinstates you to your physical fitness for your daily activities. That is Mr. Kill for you. Two capsules and so was here the treaty urinary disorder, X and Y granules, low sperm count, arababazin pills for menstrual disorder, and a cane tablet and so yeah they equatia BP and as a high blood pressure. Mr. Wa Opesa ne Kunu Ghana Limited for Dinkita from 0244 139 176 0204 139 176 and 0274 139 176. They were this way chocolate drink, specialized natural mineral water, and best point savings and loans. You may query that Roman away. One boy chidom ya demi mighty ebre war. Midin at the MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO bit my friend Biams one as a mammy soldier or friend me a major. So me sorry, Abnamo way and as Ola Michael Eba Bejedra Ajiji and Tata Abnamo way Eba Beje Fidia to Aswaji and Tata Ediyen a Kofi. May do be bia say Emamo anything. Mama, ukelele iyo.